Lucci, right? But Kaku, it's been years since I watched Cypher Paul and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But what the attack Zoro blocked here with minimum effort, was actually Kaku's version of Rakugan. The thing he used was his strongest attack too.
The Tempest
Zoro
kick.
blocked that while sleeping.
Yeah.
So
No.
Oda's showing us.
I said it's about to be deep. That's what I said. I said honestly, in this thing, the way it's set up, that these men haven't even reached the ship yet. Zoro's the only one on the ship, and Lucci and Kaku went in first. Zoro is gonna wrap both of them.
No, I can't lie, man. Zoro is a monster. He's a monster.
Yeah, like Zoro is wrapping both of them. It's gonna be deep.
Who's
Both of them.
But you know what I love?
Lucci and Kaku.
Do you know why Oda's my guy? Yeah, just strictly for agenda purposes. Yeah, Oda will put Lucci in a position to where he doesn't even have to clash Zoro.
I don't think
but
Zoro's
he's clashing his captain. So I know. Thank you, John. He's not going to touch Lucci, and I know that's going to piss off the Zoro.
Probably just gonna.
I just love it. I love it.
Okay, see, if I agree with that, I can say he won't touch Lucci, but he would dash Kaku in such a bad way. He will.
Wait, what do you mean he won't touch Lucci?
No, I'm saying like no clash.
Zoro
was saying
Zoro didn't have Conqueror's Haki. I'll be talking shit right now.
Oh, you couldn't do that.
I'll be talking shit.
Nah, you couldn't do that.
You man are lucky. You man are so
lucky. No, but even I'll be pissed. If he didn't have Conqueror's Haki, I would say that Lucci will probably be like a difficult case to make for Zoro winning.
Come on, bro. See, going off what Daryl said, if I'm believing that, if I'm saying okay, cool, him and Lucci won't clash, my theory will still stand to say, okay, he will destroy Kaku in such a bad way that no matter the outcome of what's happening next, if Marines come or if Luffy and them man come into the thing and he gets distracted or whatever happens, the story would evidently show that Zoro was just about to wipe Lucci before whatever happened. So whatever interrupts their clash, whatever interrupts their clash, fair enough. I can agree with that. Wipe the floor. It's gonna come on, man. What have we seen in the last 2 arcs? This is not play.
Zoro and Lucci, it's like it's not gonna happen, is it?
It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair on Lucci's character. Lucci's character has been built up so much in a way that he's a captain.
Be awakened, take Zoro's captain to near death, but it's a wrap. It's just it just doesn't sit right.
When did he do that?
Truth be told,
when did he do that?
If I was to fanfic, now he's talking about.
Wait! You're asking me when did he take Zoro's captain to the brink of death?
Yeah, when he was awakened.
Enies lobby.
No.
Was he awakened? Who cares about Enies lobby, bro?
Oh my!
He's making a point. He's just trying to make a point. That thing. But anyway,
I'm saying, how are we talking about Enies lobby right now? Like Zoro from Enies lobby and Lucci, the power difference. Do you think it's the same level now?
Taki ruined everything. To be honest, Conqueror's Haki and Emma ruined everything.
That's what I'm saying.
I miss the days.
It's not fair.
A bit normal. I miss the days when Zoro was a bit normal.
That's why.
What's normal?
Have you
normal is no Conqueror's Haki, John. That's what's normal.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let Worth go, but I'm just saying, have you man clocked here? Anytime we talk about Zoro power scaling, I always ask the question: are you talking about with or without Enma? Because that Enma thing is a cheat code.
It is a cheat code. It's not really a cheat code. It's a forced awakening. That's how I see it.
Cheat code, man.
It's not a cheat code. This is a part of it.
It's not a cheat code yet. Zoro has that haki within him. It's just that Enma is forcing it out of him. And the thing about cursed swords in One Piece, the people in One Piece say that they're cursed swords because guys that are not wavy enough to wield them,
they die.
It's like Sanji having the raid suit.
A man like Zoro,
Sanji's raid suit isn't a cheat code. You know what I mean? He's the only one who uses it.
I'm saying,
I'll call a raid suit a weapon.
I would say weapon. That's what I'm saying. I would say it's different because of the power it gives the person. Enma gives Zoro so much more power compared to Sanji's upgrading his raid suit.
Brago and his guys, they done they done a top 30 stream, which I'm trying to get you man to do.
Brago's dead.
Hold on.
That's
why I said before. I
Let
said
me
everything.
just finish. Wait. Let me just say this.
Yeah, we can do that.
To be honest, you managed to say my guy Braga's dead, but if this kicks off in a year and Braga's doing a top 30 stream and he says I want Worth to come through, Worth said he's dead. If Braga asks Worth to come through to drop his thing, best believe Worth is going there. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who that is.
I won't digress.
I'm not gonna. I'm never gonna cap. I don't know who that is.
You won't go what? Because he has nigga views. Because he has.
I'm not saying Brago's dead. I'm saying like when it comes with these like power scaling, I'm not a fan.
Who do you rate when it comes to power scaling on YouTube?
I rate. To be fair, I don't rate people when it comes to things.
When it comes
I rate
to
myself
power scaling,
when it comes to power scaling.
When it comes to power scaling, it really comes down really to portrayal, man.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
But niggas
Hey, Kwame, you're saying
I'm a King of Lightning.
You're saying
I'm one of King of Lightning's biggest fans.
But it's portrayal and evidence.
Go on, John.
You're saying it comes down. Daryl's saying it comes down to portrayal, but you're a definite hater. You're not putting Sanji in top 15.
So
Sanji's not top 15, John.
No.
I'm telling you as a Sanji fan.
Daryl,
come on. Let me finish.
It
doesn't have to be top 15. But
no. John already said it.
Now. We're not top 15
based off portrayal, Kwame doesn't even care what Sanji does because that's why he says.
Yeah, but do you know why Kwame doesn't like Sanji?
Kwame hates
Sanji. Kwame doesn't like Sanji because of me. That's actually the reality.
100%. Are you fucking bad? It's a shit character.
Queen is stronger than Jack, but he still says Jack is stronger.
No, it's not.
Sanji, the thing about Sanji,
man.
The thing about Sanji,
we're arguing backwards.
The thing about Sanji,
based on portrayal, Queen is not stronger than Jack.
Let's not. No, come on, guys. This is going so well.
I'm saying that's what John just said. Based on portrayal, Queen has a higher
strongest in the crew. Kwame don't even like that he's the third strongest. He'll say he's the fifth.
Yeah, but John, do you know what you have to realize? John, when it comes to the One Piece fandom, I say this to my brother all the time. You have to treat Sanji, like he's a dark-skinned black male. Like that's how he's treated. Sanji is treated like a black man. He's hated.
He's a slave.
You have to treat Sanji like he's a black guy because he's hated.
In certain categories, they don't like
him. You know me, the other day, me as a Sanji fanboy, Go on.
Okay, so because this topic is about me and Sanji, I'll explain my point. One, yes, I don't like Sanji. Two,
how could you not like
it'll be quick. I'm saying it'll be quick. It'll be a quick. Don't worry, it'll be a quick explanation. Me personally, I don't like the character, Sanji's character. Obviously, Daryl's right. Mostly, I hate Sanji because of when we're in school of how much Daryl used to hype up Sanji over the most basic stuff, and I always had to point out, he's just doing basic shit. This guy's trash.
That's how you do.
But I'm saying, but wait. What John's point that John said that because I'm a hater of Sanji, I wouldn't put him in my top 15. Daryl is an example.
No. In terms of strength,
I'm saying it's just an example. But I'm saying I can honestly say who Sanji is stronger than and weaker than. I can say that with not bias, just because I don't like the character. But I can say
I can't agree with that. I think you're lying.
Okay. Okay, wait. Answer this.
Doesn't matter, John. Doesn't matter.
Daryl, wait. I can prove him wrong. Answer this. In school, when we did our top 30s in school, was Sanji not in my top 30?
How am I supposed to know?
Of course, he was in all our top 30s,
Yeah, but it doesn't
man.
matter because think about it, okay, so do you know why this even contradicts your whatever point you're trying to make? When we were in school, best believe niggas is old. So that was a few years ago, right? And Sanji has only gotten stronger since then.
Okay, and other stronger characters are coming to the story.
You should have him higher. Yeah,
but I'm saying other stronger characters are coming to the story.
Sanji's character is not about strength. The reason why I rattled so many people with my views on Sanji is because I had watched so many cartoons throughout life and there's always that Zoro character. Yeah, do you know why? Because there was always the Zoro character. there was always the main character and then the second strongest.
I agree.
I never watched the show that the author actually made the
there was
first
a third.
guy strong.
There was a third
so
one.
I was just shocked that this even existed. And you might have to remember, One Piece was my first anime. So I'm seeing a show,
same as well.
where
John
the
started me on
order,
One Piece
where the author is actually giving love to the third character.
And let's go back let's quickly go back to the Lucci and Luffy.
Yeah, go on.
Before then, I'm just saying.
Let Worth spit. Let John go, and then
before then, what I'm saying is that if you like a character, just like anyone else in the world, if you don't like someone, you're gonna bring up a lot of points to why this person doesn't bang, and that's what Kwame will do for a lot of characters because he's a hater.
No,
it's hard to put away your bias. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but
John ties too many points to bias. I don't have to be biased. I can honestly say
it's trivial. The reason you don't like Sanji, is because I gas Sanji. That's the reality.
No,
we all know this, man.
I think Kwame's the most biased person in the chat.
Yeah, but to be honest, I always say to my brother, supporting Zoro, you're supporting Real Madrid and Barcelona at the same time. You're not doing anything. But you're not a guy for supporting the easiest thing to support. Like, but he doesn't take L's.
That's what's confusing to me. I don't support Zoro.
Why they think they're doing something. Like, I don't support Sanji for strength.
I'm saying
it's not based on just strength.
That's literally my point. I don't go with Zoro because Zoro's the coolest character.
Hey!
Zoro's not my favorite character. Zoro's not my top 5 favorite characters in the show. I like Zoro. He's my favorite character on the crew. I like him more than Luffy and Sanji, of course. But he's not my favorite character in One Piece. No, look at my thumbnail.
Your favorite character?
I don't like no character.
It's Shanks, man. It's my thumbnail. What are you on about? That's
I don't like no character more than Luffy. That's the real truth. I have to back Sanji because niggas hate Sanji.
100%. That's what I'm saying. Luffy is the guy.
The most.
Now, for me,
very balanced.
Having Luffy as your favorite character is so boring, but he's actually the
problems with him.
But he's the best character.
He's actually the best character.
For me, that's boring, man. From when we were in college and I was seeing the main character defect, that it was just no matter what circumstances, it's like okay.
So
they're basically pointing him to the
Let's ask Kwame this, because as a Shanks guy, right? Isn't it for Shadow for Shanks to lose to Blackbeard? How do you feel about that?
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
You think it's not going to happen?
I don't agree with that. I don't think it's going to happen.
It may not happen.
Why not?
Why does it have to happen? Why does it have to happen?
Wait. Give Kwame the floor.
I'm saying. I'm answering. I'm saying the point is that because of their past clashes, because of the scar on Shanks' eye that he basically said I owe you one for, Blackbeard said I'm not ready yet. There's been different things that have led up to seeing that Shanks and Blackbeard at some point will have a major scrap when it leads the story down that line. I'm saying, from my personal opinion, I don't think that clash has to happen to make this story bang. So if you guys want to go with that story that Blackbeard is about to dead off Shanks, which is gonna now piss off Luffy and that's gonna cause the end fight for Blackbeard versus
This is for
Luffy,
work. This is for work.
Because
Worth was telling me earlier why Shanks and Blackbeard will make the story progress.
Okay, and I'm saying if you believe that, fair enough. You can try and convince me. I can agree to disagree with the point. I'm saying, from my personal opinion, there is a much more straightforward route or a much trickier route in terms of twists and turns for the story to take that Blackbeard and Shanks do not need
to have to fight.
Wait. And even if they do fight, nothing says that Shanks can't wipe him.
Hey, this is what I was.
We've seen Blackbeard take L's. We've seen Blackbeard take L's. He does not die. He doesn't die. He doesn't die. So why are you talking? So why must he?
I'm slightly agreeing with Kwame. I'm looking at Shanks here and I'm thinking, who's touching this guy? Right?
Who is touching him?
That's what I'm looking at.
Kwame, like, I want to finish your argument. Like, what's you said there's a better path.
No, I'm saying I can see. No, I'm saying it doesn't have to be better or worse. I'm saying I can just see a different alternative route.
So what is it? Do you have it? What is the alternative?
For example, Shanks and Blackbeard don't beef. Blackbeard does a move, say, to involve himself in the final war to get somebody else's fruit or to recruit more power. he doesn't move to enter that battle. The way Shanks enters the battle is the Luffy route or the Gorosei route. Blackbeard enters by maybe re-raiding, impel down, just turning up at the place trying to get Kaido's fruit or something like that. Whatever angle, but two of their motives or their entrances into that arc or into that story don't have to be the same. They don't have to come to the arc together. They don't have to have the matchup.
But this is why it has to, though. This is why it has to. So first thing first, we already have the setup. The setup is already there. You've already mentioned the setup. Shanks,
a lot of things are set up there.
Now let him go.
We've already seen the setups. We've seen them. We know that they're rivals. And the other one thing that's current now that's making me believe even more that they have to fight is, other than obviously Shanks being Luffy's mentor, is the fact that Blackbeard has 0 poneglyphs. Now he's searching for poneglyphs. He's bumped into Law. Now we know, in order for him to get all the poneglyphs, he has to go to Shanks, because we know that Shanks has one. So
no, it doesn't.
Yes, all Yonko have one.
I'm saying,
Yonko,
wait, listen. I'm saying, wait.
Original Yonko had one.
I'm just correcting it. That point is wrong. To get all poneglyphs, Blackbeard doesn't have to touch Shanks.
He doesn't have to touch him.
No, I'm saying he doesn't have. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to go and see Shanks to get the last poneglyph. We have just
fight
seen.
Hasn't been foreshadowed. Because Blackbeard said we're not ready for you yet at Marineford.
Bro, I've already said that. I'm only saying on the last thing that Worth said, which is that to get the last poneglyph, he has to go and see Shanks to get it. He doesn't. Vegapunk has just told us that the last.
He can get it in a backhanded way, sure, but
no, I'm saying
in a backhanded way when he can just clash with the. This is the fight that every One Piece fan wants to see, like,
and it's been foreshadowed, man.
Because you're proving
so
proving yourself wrong.
Kwame,
you're literally
Kwame, before you go,
Daryl, one second. I'm saying you just prove yourself wrong, because you said why would Blackbeard not want to take that route to have that clash, because it's what's been foreshadowed and it's what everybody wants to see. So I would tell you the reason Blackbeard will not do that is because all along Blackbeard is calculated. Blackbeard at the war could have said Shanks is my rival if he was a fighter or like kind of that aggressive outgoing person. Just wait.
You would have seen that boy was dead in the newspaper.
Let me finish.
Fucking with Shanks.
So I'm saying, let me finish.
I know, but the reason why I'm just cutting in is because when you were talking, like, I might forget some of the points. I just want to chip in quick and you can carry on. What I'm saying is Blackbeard, though, he already said that, we're not ready for you yet. Like, it's already been established that that one day he knows he's going to have to fight Shanks. So
I understand that. I've already acknowledged that point of that line in terms of it being foreshadowed before this point. I'm only right now. I'm going to let you finish because obviously you were speaking. I'm just saying, I'm replying to that point that you said about the road poneglyphs. I'm saying the reason Blackbeard doesn't even have to go anywhere near Shanks's island to get that last poneglyph is because we've just seen Vegapunk tell us the backstory of about how when Robin's O'Hara was destroyed, how
you're right.
How the giants took just wait. How the giants took the poneglyphs. We've then seen that Vegapunk then confirmed that he actually went to go visit them. He's actually seen all the history and read through all the poneglyphs at Elbaf after this whole event has taken place. All the information from O'Hara, all the books and the journals that they've recovered. Vegapunk has scoured this and gone through this on.
You know what's mad?
On the line.
No one's
just wait.
Daryl, it feeds into your point.
I'm about to say it.
Before Worth goes, I have to say
we've just seen Kid. We've just seen Kid land on Elbaf. So at any point we've seen. Are you mad? I was sick.
But it don't matter. You still need full poneglyphs. It don't matter though. It don't matter if Vegapunk knows the whole history. It don't matter. You still need the full poneglyphs.
Listen, let me finish. Let me finish. Yes, you need all four. What the Straw Hats, Kid, and Law have done is just exchange it between each other. All of them have all three now. Just by bucking Law, Blackbeard could take all three of that, buck Kid on the next island, and take that one, and he's sorted. He ain't got to see Shanks.
That's actually factually wrong.
How?
That's actually wrong.
Which one does he miss
One
out?
said factually wrong, you know.
Luffy.
Which one? Which one does he miss out?
You're saying he doesn't. You're saying he doesn't have to buck Shanks to get one of the poneglyphs. You're just saying because let's think about it. You said Law has how many poneglyphs? Law has 2. He has one from Wano and he has
They all
one
have
from
3.
Zo. 1 second. He has one from one. No, Law has 2. They don't have 3.
At Wano, they all exchange the ones they have.
1 second. That's factually incorrect. Let me tell you. How many poneglyphs does Law have? Law have one from Wano and one from Zo. Where's the other one that he has? What's the other one that he has?
Bro, he got it from Luffy. Luffy, Law, and Kid exchanged all their poneglyphs on Wano.
Did they?
It didn't.
Yes, man. What are we talking about? Before they left, everyone got a rubbing of the poneglyph.
Law,
they did.
They exchange.
Oh my god!
One second. It didn't though because
bro.
Kid has one. Kid has one, and you know from where? Kid has one from
Big Mom.
Wano. Kid has one
from Big Mom.
Wano.
He
from
got
Big Mom and
got
one
it
from Wano.
Okay, and Luffy has one. Luffy has one from Wano, one from Big Mom, and another one.
Is that in Fishman Island, right?
From Zo.
And
Zo. So
yeah, from
Luffy
Zo.
has 3.
Is that Zo?
Yeah.
He didn't give any. He didn't give any.
Are you recording this,
Kid,
John?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Kid has 2. Kid has 2. Luffy has 3. Law has 2.
Bro.
They didn't exchange anything. What happened was hold on. What happened was Law gave the one that he got from Wano. He shared it with Kid because they all fought Big Mom and what's his name and Kaido. That's why he gave him one, but they didn't share any other. That's just factually incorrect.
Okay, Worth. Answer this.
He has 3.
Okay, Worth, answer this. If Blackbeard just bucked Law now, and he got the one from Zo and the one from Wano, yeah, those 2.
Okay. Yeah.
If he then went to Elbath and bucked Kid, and he got the one from Elbath and the one from Big Mums, how many is that, please?
Wait, hold on. You're confusing me. Say it again.
No, see. If Blackbeard, we've already seen. Oda has just shown us it past. Blackbeard and Law, they bucked each other. Cool. Whoever won doesn't matter. If Blackbeard took 2 of Law's poneglyph rubbings,
and we know.
And we know Law.
How many?
Yeah.
Law has
and we
2,
know
right?
Law has 2. The one from Zo and the one from Wano. So Zo and Wano, Law has, and Blackbeard can take that. So if Blackbeard takes those 2, Zo and Wano, if he now goes to Elbath and bucks Kid, if from Kid he can get the one from Big Mom's territory that Kid took himself personally, and he can get the one from Elbath that the Giants have. So tell me
Can I mention something?
But you know what's mad?
Wait, hold on. This is important.
Wait,
hold on. Carry on.
Let me quickly say this. Yeah.
So where does he need to see Shanks?
Wait. Let me quickly say this. Let me quickly say.
You're assuming that he's gonna go to Kid in Elbath after.
I'm not assuming. I'm saying that's an alternative route. I'm saying he doesn't have to see Shanks.
Can I just say something, please?
Whichever.
Hello?
Yeah, go on.
I checked on the wiki. I don't know if this is what you guys said or not. But Law didn't find.
Darryl, we can hear.
These man aired me. Okay.
No, Darryl, we can hear.
No. Fuck all you, man. I was severely aired to the point. I was aired so mad. I thought I was on mute. Let's calm. Carry on.
Go on, John. Go on.
John. Law didn't find a royal poneglyph. It was just a normal poneglyph.
Where?
On Onigashima, it's actually just a normal poneglyph, not a royal poneglyph.
Listen,
it's a
fuck
red
all
poneglyph.
this, yeah.
What?
Fuck all this.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
checked the
saying?
wiki out.
Really, yeah. Even though Kwame has good points, you know what he's saying? Kwame is saying, yeah, that something, that has been foreshadowed is not going to happen.
How many things has that
Kwame's
happened
point
before?
is Kwame is saying, that okay, this fight is not going to happen. He doesn't need to see Shanks, but the narrative and the way it's gone, they're going to meet. They're going to meet. They have to meet.
How about this? How about it's a thing of they meet, they buck each other on the battlefield.
I'm different.
A clash,
I'm coming with the full process of. Yeah, but you know, I'm supporting Shanks as well, but I'm supporting Shanks in a different way where I'm thinking that when the clash happens, Shanks might fuck around and win. Is what I'm saying.
But he shouldn't.
That's
he
my
shouldn't.
point.
You believe in the narrative. If you believe narrative-wise that they should meet and they should fight.
Worth his clout, man.
It depends what narrative you believe.
But his portrayal.
No, during the thing, yeah.
That's why
think about it, yeah. Think about it. Me, yeah, I'm heavy on a man's crew. I look at man's crew, yeah. Shanks' crew looks studly, fam. To take a word from King of Lightning.
That's why the main antagonist has to defeat him. That's why the main antagonist has to defeat him.
For me,
he was on Kaido's Mount Rushmore. Kaido only respects strength. He ain't losing to the Blackbeard. No, he said to Ben Beckman. He said to Ben, you're right. But you know what he said to Beckman? Do you know what he said to Beckman? He said to Beckman, it's time we claimed it. Beckman said what? He said the One Piece.
Can I ask a question?
My days.
It's time we go get that.
Can I ask a question?
This guy has one arm, fam.
I go get your bring back, son.
Oh, come on. It didn't affect his strength.
Can I ask a question about Shanks and Blackbeard?
It's a disadvantage.
When Shanks received the scarf from Blackbeard, how did it happen?
No one knows.
It was to be honest, yeah, right now.
No one knows.
No, wait. Let me answer that because from my general knowledge, it happened when the Whitebeard when the Whitebeard pirates fought the Roger pirates. When they met up in the flashback, in the Odin flashback.
I don't think that's when it happened.
It didn't happen then.
It
happened after that.
Yeah, man. It was a kiddie thing. It was a kiddie thing.
Yeah, but it happened
when they were adults.
It happened when they were adults. Yeah.
It happened when either just before Roger died or just it happened maybe when they disbanded. Yeah, no, it definitely happened when the Roger pirates.
And another thing,
Shanks, if you're scarring Shanks with a permanent scar, you're a force to be reckoned with. And remember, this is Blackbeard without the Gura Gura. This is Blackbeard without the.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yami.
How was Blackbeard able to?
He's a problem.
Shanks
he nearly broke
without having.
He definitely had the Yami.
He didn't.
No,
he didn't.
He didn't.
Why not?
What?
Because he got the Yami from scratch within the last 2 years. So he wasn't scratching up Shanks' face back then.
He didn't have a devil fruit when he gave Shanks the scar.
Come on.
And you know how Blackbeard's kind of a bad man? Blackbeard said
he's a bad man.
That scar suits you, you know. He was talking shit. He was talking shit.
That's why. I don't think he busted by himself. I don't think he busted.
But you know the thing about Oda,
he did it by himself.
Oda keeps us away from these characters.
He didn't. It was a little sneak attack. It was a little sneak attack, man. He didn't bust it like. He didn't open it. He didn't open it.
You know what Shanks said? Do you know why it wasn't a sneak attack? Shanks said, "Yeah, he scarred me, and I didn't let my guard down." He said, "I didn't let my guard down." So he actually done that.
That's a thing, you know. That's a big.
When did he say that? When did he say that?
When he met
Farmy, after I finish One Piece, yeah, I've probably watched One Piece clips, 17,000 times.
Nah,
so I know that quote.
Said it.
I know that.
He said it on Whitebeard ship.
That's a big thing.
That he didn't let his guard down.
That's a big thing.
He didn't let his guard down, and he still cut, man.
Exactly.
I respect Blackbeard. But the thing I don't like about Blackbeard, is the fact that even though he has the will of D, he shows cowardice. And he's the only D that has shown cowardice. So it makes me feel like, is he legit? Maybe he's not legit.
He's not the only one that's shown cowardice.
So who else has?
Nah, that's something different.
Bro, in the Doflamingo arc, Law was a bitch. What are you on about? He was almost crying to be respect. Come on, stop it. Stop
it.
What are we talking about?
Man.
What are we talking about?
When did Law become a bitch at any point? Law was ready to die for Corazon. Are you crazy?
No. I'm not saying he wasn't determined. No, I'm not saying he wasn't determined. I'm saying nigga almost lost hope.
He was just outmatched, bro. He was just outmatched.
He was not. He was.
Of course, he almost lost hope because to him,
being a coward. What Daryl was trying to say.
I'm talking about cowardice. I've seen Blackbeard say to Whitebeard, "Stop, please. I'm your son."
I think he puts on a character. Wait, hold on. Do you think he puts on a character? For me now,
that's a good question.
I think he's actually pussy. No,
hold on. If he's actually a pussy, now that's something that we could discuss. But could it be possible that he does it on purpose?
Maybe.
I don't think it's that calculated.
You know what? I think that would be very cool. I think that would be a good. I think that would be good.
It would be cool, right?
It would be good. He's
trying
but I don't think that's what Oda's doing.
He's acting the coward so that when there's an opening, and he can strike. He's that type of nigga.
Yeah, no.
Like,
To be fair,
very good.
Maybe.
That'll be very good.
Maybe.
To be fair, he done that with
Worth's
Ace.
right.
You could be
You know
right.
what I mean?
I would say Worth might be right based on the fact that I remember what Blackbeard had to say at Jaya about Dreams. He was
Tell me about
completely
it. How
acting
can a
like a
nigga like
D.
that? Yeah.
He was he was acting like a pure D. Like he
Nah,
was acting
but
like
what's
God.
it? Nah, but what's it? Yeah.
From a character perspective, sorry, Kwame, from a character perspective, no. If a character like Blackbeard can show courage, braveness, boldness towards another character, but when it comes to another character who's more powerful than him, he's showing that he can be weak and cowardice. That's what you call a dimensional character, because he doesn't only show that he's strong and brave, but towards another nigga who he knows is more mightier than him, or when he's at the brink of death, it actually shows that this guy is a deeper character.
Bad when it came to Sengo.
It suits his character. It suits his character.
Nah, but hey, you man, I got a game changer.
So that actually
I got a
shows
game
that he's
changer
actually
still.
a deep character. But I hope, like for me, it's like if he's actually a coward, it works better for him as a character. It makes him a multi-dimensional
when you were
character.
catching up, catching up, or if you were already caught up, as you were reading Marineford, did you like Blackbeard?
Yes, I love this.
Yeah. See, you know me.
Same.
You know me.
From that age thing, I liked him
so much about pirates. Yeah, I already knew about Blackbeard, so he had been gassed so much in sixth form that I already rated him before I clocked Blackbeard. But you know, Akainu.
Yeah.
That's why I'm the Marine guy, because no one gassed Akainu to me. I didn't understand or know that a guy after Kizaru and Aokiji was waving.
I used to hate Daryl on his Marine wave, man.
Akainu, no one gassed this character to me, and I thought this guy is a bad motherfucker.
For me, it was always obvious. Always obvious. You have that shonen trope, like every time when a nigga's in the
This
middle,
is my first anime. It's my first anime, remember?
Yeah, but for me though, because I've seen other animes before, I always knew if a nigga's in the middle, you gotta watch him, fam. A nigga's in the middle, for me, it was this. He was sitting in the middle. At the ward, he was sitting in the middle. That told me, okay, watch this nigga. And then number two, whilst Aokiji fought Jozu, Kizaru fought Marco. Who fought Whitebeard? Akainu. And who else fought the rest of the Whitebeard? Akainu. So for me, that war established that Akainu is that nigga.
It's bait to you, man, because you know anime. But
even for me, One Piece is my first anime, but for me it was bait because of the power.
Pirates.
The portrayal,
for me, for me it was bait because of the fruit.
The guy in the middle was the guy.
Yeah. But out of all three of them, when I saw Magma and I saw Ice, I was like, okay, yeah, they're not gonna say Ice is the top.
And he was the last one to even act. Like
the way I look at powers, the way I look at powers, I don't look.
Oh my god! Wait, Daryl, wait. All you man are moist. If you agree with what John just said, you said he was the last. What did John say? You said he was the last one to act.
He was.
No, I did not. Yeah.
Showing that he's portraying that he's the strongest.
Man, you're talking to. I used to watch filler. No.
Listen to my point. Listen to what I'm saying. Do you remember when you man said that you always thought Kizaru was the strongest?
No.
Are we forgetting that?
No, I didn't think. I said. Wait. Let's clarify.
I thought he was.
I said I thought Kizaru. Wait. No, stop. I thought Kizaru was the strongest. I thought come on, guys. Let's not do this. Let me say this. I thought Kizaru was the strongest out of the current 3 admirals. I never from one point felt that Kizaru was the strongest.
This was recently for a minute.
Everyone
out of the current 3 admirals, that's what he was talking about.
The admirals, I had Kizaru as last.
And then when we moved on, after we said this current batch, when we moved on, you man was saying about the old batch, and you man was saying, nah, from before, I thought Kizaru was this, that.
That's not me. Where's your receipt?
I was saying it. I was saying it like, yo,
see, this is what I don't. This is what gets me mad, because I actually remember. I told you, man, I had Kizaru last. It was Worth that had Kizaru first or second. I had Kizaru
always had him second. I always had him second.
I had him
and
last.
I couldn't understand because for me the portrayal was there.
I know. John didn't have him last.
It's how you
I know John didn't have him last.
Out of the current Admiral,
the old,
people's interpretations are just shit. Like some people's opinions are shit. Like you can have your opinion, not all opinions are equal. You know what I mean? Interpretations are just shit.
One Piece is the show. You know One Piece, yeah? One Piece and Game of Thrones are the two shows, yeah, where you can tell if a man has taste or not.
The one thing I wanted to say before, yeah, when we're talking about Blackbeard, you see, I don't agree with that theory again in terms of the cowardice thing of him acting like it.
He's cowardice.
Just wait. I subscribe to a different theory of him having three different personalities. That's why he can have. That's why he can have three.
I don't like that theory. You know why I don't like it?
I love
their
theory.
I like it. I love
that theme. It's a bit much.
I think
it's a lot.
I think one. So I think one personality is that he's calculated.
Wow.
Another personality that he's scared. Another personality I would say is like vengeful, kind of like that.
Can I say why that may not work?
That nank shanks in his face.
Can I say why that may not work?
Badness one.
So the reason why I think that may not work is usually when it comes to differentiating certain things, there's usually like a proper contrast. The three things you mentioned isn't really that much of a contrast, if that makes sense. Like for example, with his devil fruits, he's literally got 3 different types of devil fruits, but with the personalities you've mentioned, they're not really that. If that makes sense, they don't really contrast with each other.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying that's the exact. I'm just saying 3 different personalities. I would just
you could have 3 different personalities, but those personalities don't seem like they really. Those are like 3 different that kind of. If that makes sense.
No. It ain't got to be that. I'm just saying the theory of having 3 personalities.
Wait, do you know why that theory is shit? You know what? One thing.
I'm saying to the point of even that even there being a clear difference between what personality is. I've seen theories and where certain parts when it could be a different personality being shown, like him being cowardice or something, his laugh changes, so he can have it or like a different
something like Luffy,
You know why I don't like it?
Laugh like that kind of inclination.
Do you know why I don't like it? Yeah, there's 3 things that I wanted to mention. 3 things. Can you man hear me?
Yeah, Daryl's.
Am I still here?
Kids though.
Yeah. What's it? The reason why I don't like it is number 1. The problem with these people that make theories. Yeah, what they do is when they're researching, researching stuff about like inspiration in that, where Oda could have taken the inspiration. But the mistake that they do is they think, okay, this is the inspiration, and Oda's going to copy it 1-to-1. And so, because they think Oda's going to copy it 1-to-1, they use that as their theory. That's where they get it wrong. They don't understand that Oda's going to take the inspiration and then twist it and change it. That's how I know for a fact that theory won't come true, because they're copying it 1-to-1, and that's not how authors are. Authors don't copy it 1-to-1.
Theory videos.
Authors don't.
Shannon's order.
Authors don't copy. Who's just talking?
It's Daryl and.
Oh, I didn't even mute. Oh, I'm embarrassing. My sister orders like 17,000 packages a week, so I had to go answer the door. Sorry, guys.
Oh. So anyway, back to what I was saying. The reason why that theory won't come to pass,
that theory.
Hold on, sorry. It's 11:34. What packages coming at 11:34?
John, she orders every day, so it's like, yes, I am talking about you. She ordered. Look at her. She's trying to run now. Anyway, you man, carry on. She used to be shook of John, but carry on.
Yeah, so I'm saying that theory, the reason why it's not going to come true about Blackbeard having 3 personalities. Number 1 is because Oda is not going to take his inspiration and put it in his manga exactly as it is. He's always going to change it. Do you know what I mean? But let me finish. Number 2.
You haven't even said what it's from. It's not that if Blackbeard has 3 fruits because he has 3 personalities. Oda hasn't stolen that inspiration directly from anywhere. He could take the inspiration of someone having multiple fruits, but it doesn't mean that just because that theory exists.
I thought it came from the three-headed dog Cerberus thing.
Yeah, the Cerberus, but it came from that, and also came from the fact that
but the three-headed dog doesn't have 3 different personalities.
Yeah, but it's the idea of having the free heads whereby you can consume free.
That's what inspiration is, creating an idea.
Yeah,
but him saying Blackbeard has 3 fruits is not a direct correlation, or it's not taking the story directly from that.
But it's the idea of having 3 heads, therefore having 3 souls, therefore being able to consume 3 fruits. And what I'm saying is that Oda isn't going to take that. Obviously, he's not going to. Obviously, Blackbeard isn't going to have a Cerberus fruit. Definitely not. But he doesn't.
He's done that many times.
No, but it's never 1-to-1. He always changes it and twists and
I'm saying,
give an example that he's done it many times.
I'm saying Blackbeard having 3 fruits is not taking the inspiration 1-to-1, as Worth is saying, or directly from the Cerberus or Egypt.
I'm talking about the 3 personalities. I'm talking about the 3 personalities.
It's not taken from that. It's not taken from the Cerberus. The Cerberus doesn't have 3 personalities.
It has 3 heads. The Cerberus has 3 heads.
But not 3 different personalities. So it's not the same.
I don't know if
personality theory.
Personalities.
3 personality
theory. All the heads are aggressive. It's just 3. It's a 3-headed hound. Basically, it's a demon devil dog. It's meant to be a god in Egyptian mythology.
I'm gonna go speak to that devil dog in Harry Potter and see it.
Look, I'm saying it's like saying that the dog in Harry Potter, like, it has 3 different personalities.
How do you know? You spoken to him? You don't even know his name.
Okay, but I'm saying what we can think for now is that it doesn't. And I'm saying that even if the Cerberus theory or the inspiration for Blackbeard is from the Cerberus theory in terms of having 3 distinct identities, Blackbeard having 3 distinct personalities and also being able to have 3 different fruits stored in his body because of that is no way taking direct inspiration or like directly taken 1-to-1, as Worth is saying, from that mythology story. Doesn't.
I agree
also to John's question of when I said he's done this before, if you look at anything else in terms of inspiration, so like Oda having mythical Zoan fruits, it's like, well, okay, a phoenix, Marco, he's a mythical Zoan, but he has all the properties of a real life phoenix. That's an actual
real life phoenix.
Some are 1-to-1, but I'm talking about the
Since when our phoenix is real?
Theory. I'm talking about the theory.
Since when our phoenix is real?
Since when is the Cerberus real? I don't understand. That's my point. My point
Within
is that
mythology they are.
Exactly. My point is that Oda's done the same thing before.
But with some things you do them 1-to-1, obviously. Like the phoenix, the phoenix fruit is 1-to-1. Like he's taking inspiration. That's fine. But I'm talking about the
I'm saying he's done this many times.
I know.
Let Worth go. The idea that what?
In this case, like the idea that Oda could have taken the inspiration from the 3 Cerberus with 3 heads. Therefore, that could be the reason why what's his name, Blackbeard has 3 devil fruits. I'm saying it's not going to happen because Oda can take that inspiration, but give a different reason as to why Blackbeard has 3 devil fruit. Number 2 is, for me, it would take away.
Sorry. Let me say, oh shit, the call's ending soon. But let me say this, yeah. You don't believe that Blackbeard, who is a devil fruit hunter, is going to get another? You don't think he's going to get another?
I don't want him to. There's two reasons.
You said you don't want him to, but what do you think he's going to do?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
The theory is there.
No, but listen, there's 2 reasons why it shouldn't happen. There's 2 reasons why it shouldn't happen. Not that I don't want it. Well, it's both. I don't want it to happen, but it also shouldn't happen. The first reason is we've all seen mangas and animes whereby the main antagonist has multiple abilities. And do you know what happens when an antagonist has multiple abilities? It makes him, it creates inconsistencies.
This is Oda. You're talking about the best mangaka there is.
It creates inconsistencies because you'll be thinking, oh, why didn't he use this ability in order to stop this attack? Why didn't you do that? Do you know what I mean? Also, it makes the antagonist too overpowered that it makes you having to give the main character too much power.
See, do you know what the contradiction is?
They've already done that.
Wait, let me say this.
They've already done that.
I hear what Worth is saying, but it's still happening.
Wait, let me say this.
I don't hear it.
Wait, let me say this, right? You just said, right, that the antagonist is too overpowered. But you also said the sun god Nika is too overpowered.
Can you not see? Can you not see?
Hold on, but that it doesn't mean. Hold on. It doesn't mean that Blackbeard should have 3 devil fruit. I didn't say. I'm saying the sun god Nika is strong.
I think he's getting the third.
He's getting the third.
I think he should.
I don't think he should. It would work against the story.
I know he's getting it.
I know he wouldn't.
Blackbeard,
you know why I know he wouldn't? Do you know why I know he
cement
wouldn't?
himself here
You know
as
why I
a
know he
monster
wouldn't?
in the One Piece world.
Do you know why I know he
throughout
wouldn't,
history. He
You know
needs
why I
that
know he
third
Based on
devil.
betrayal, he's getting it though.
Wouldn't though.
He's
The thing is,
getting
he
it.
wouldn't.
He's getting it.
Based
He
on
I'm
betrayal, he's
wouldn't
getting
for
it.
story purposes. It will work against the story. And number 2,
How does it work against the story, though?
I just
I
gave
think
my
it makes
reasons
him
why.
more. It makes
Bro,
him
I just gave my reasons
powerful,
why.
and it's
Can I
insurmountable.
ask one question?
Like,
Can I ask
But you're
one
giving
question?
mad loose reasons.
It opens ways for inconsistencies, and it makes the antagonist overpowered.
Let me
It
ask
doesn't.
It
doesn't matter.
Let me ask him a
Do you know why
question.
it doesn't work? Do you know why it doesn't work?
It doesn't matter.
Because of-
Story-wise, it matters to
Worth.
me.
Do
It
you know why
doesn't
it
because
matter?
Luffy's
Do you know why it doesn't
overpowered
matter?
himself. It
Do you know
doesn't
why it
matter
doesn't
if
matter?
Blackbeard's overpowered.
Luffy's
Luffy's
hacky. So
overpowered.
imagine, Kaido said this, and I agree with this anyway. Yeah, Rayleigh hints to this, Roger hints to this, where they say haki surpasses all. Imagine Luffy is the chosen one. What would the chosen one's haki surpass?
Ew.
Come on. Like, it don't matter if he has.
Can I ask a question?
It don't matter if he has 3 devil fruits.
Are you trying to tell me that based on
haki.
betrayal, Blackbeard is not getting the 3rd devil fruit? Because we talk about betrayal a lot. Based on betrayal, he's getting it, like regardless if you like it or not.
Betrayal is not getting. Where are you getting this betrayal from?
Huh? Based on betrayal, Blackbeard's not having 3 devil fruits.
So Worth, you think he'll be?
No.
So wait, Worth.
I was talking about the theories.
Worth,
These are talking about
let
the
me ask you
theories. That
Worth,
watch
let
him
me
twist
ask you
it.
this. So if Blackbeard gets a 3rd devil fruit, is he defeating Luffy?
Yeah. I would lose it. I would lose it. Yeah, he would not. For me,
You lose it, no one cares.
even right now, with 2 devil fruit and with advanced Conqueror's haki, he should be more than a match.
Whoa, it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed.
Well, not the end
I
of the
didn't say it
series.
was confirmed. I didn't say it was confirmed, but I know he's getting it.
Well, not
That's
at
just
the end
my
of the
opinion.
series.
Bro,
Do you think it's that true?
I think he'll get. I don't think he's getting a 3rd devil fruit, and I think he's going to get advanced Conqueror's haki.
You don't think or you know?
Yeah.
To be honest, to support Worth's
my
point,
opinion,
2
innit?
devil fruits is mad enough.
Okay, no.
2 devil fruits is mad enough.
Wait.
I'll
literally-
2 devil fruits is
Wait.
kind of mad.
5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. See this. 5 minutes left.
Have you
Are we doing another
set up a new one for me?
Yeah, I'm going to set up a new one now. But wait.
Man, we had fans in the
Anyone
comments.
else? I finished my point. How
The
about
fans
that?
would have loved this
No,
on Twitch.
wait. I want to say something real quick.
They would have been
Right
calling
now,
me Young Lucci.
wait. Right now, at this point in time, you man think is stronger, Luffy or Blackbeard?
Blackbeard.
Right now.
I didn't even know, you know. I'll say Luffy.
Blackbeard.
In a one-on-one. For me, it's Luffy.
For me, it's Luffy. This is why I hate the Gear 5.
Right now.
Right now.
Think about it, yeah. Do you know
Right
what
now, it's an L.
Luffy's haki is crazy.
Your boy, see, I don't even like
Crazy.
Blackbeard. I don't even like Blackbeard, yeah.
Yeah.
But I swear this guy can nullify your devil.
Can I just say something? Right? Can I just say something quick about Luffy?
Let John speak, because John ain't even said nothing.
Luffy has the advanced version of every haki. That's what I have to say.
The fact. Yeah,
That's
no. Real talk. He has Future Sight. He has Advanced Conqueror's Coating, and he has Rio. He's Ichigo. Ichigo. He has everything.
His Future Sight is literally advanced observation.
I'm not gonna
His
lie.
Rio
I'm
is
such a
advanced
fanboy.
armament.
I'm such a fanboy.
And he's devil
Luffy
fruit
deserves
busted.
it. I think Luffy deserves it.
Daryl.
This is why they gave Gear 15 at
Luffy's
the
the
wrong
guy.
time.
Let Kwame spit. Let Kwame spit.
And it's also stronger than Blackbeard.
What's Kwame saying?
I got another question now. Cool. What would you rather have? The Gura Gura and the Yami Yami or Luffy's fruit?
Luffy's fruit.
I'm having Luffy's fruit. So I don't.
I'm having Luffy's.
Hold on, but what do you mean? But in terms of combat,
you can have 3.
No,
in combat, in anything in life.
Luffy's fruit is more fun, bro.
I'm having Luffy through anything.
But this is the problem it creates, though. This is the problem that Oda has created in his story. You see,
it's not a problem.
Right now, I don't think it's a problem because
how is it a problem,
man? I feel like there's a lot of men that will pick the two Dolphins instead. The reason I'll pick Luffy through is because Luffy gets to fight in whichever way he sees fit.
I'm not gonna lie,
Luffy's a fighting genius.
I'm not gonna lie, Worth. You haven't said one valid point as to why this can't happen. You said story. We've sold you about how, in terms of it not being 1-to-1, we've said that.
Kwame's
in terms of power,
Worth is an older hater.
No, I'm saying in terms of power.
Worth was about to explain why.
No, I'm
saying about to explain why. It's 4 minutes. It's 4 minutes. Hey, someone send the links now. Send the links now.
These amateurs, 4 minutes.
Yo, come on, man.
Hey, John, we're amateurs on Twitch. Yeah, we were flowing. By the way, out all the man them on Twitch, they'll fuck with me more than you, man.
Why?
I'm the waviest here. Come on.
Nah. Chill.
Think about it. I jumped on anime after all you, man. But shit, I'm the waviest.
Nah, I jumped on last though.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, John jumped
on
last.
Obviously, the quiet ones don't have to speak, innit? Quiet ones don't speak. We know who we are, fam. You feel me, John? Like, we don't.
No, but you know I worth the snake.
Right, man, you're still here spamming else.
For boys, yeah, from like year 9 to like from the end of middle year 9, yeah, to like, till now. And this guy only introduced me to anime in year 12.
Is it?
Year 12.
Worth the snake, fam. I could have been watching One Piece in year 9, year 10.
That's wild.
My name is Hamburg Forge, fam.
You're watching Chelsea, bro.
Oh shit! Sorry, man. I'm
watching Chelsea,
No, we need to do but I was telling my brother today. Chelsea used to be good, fam. So you can't blame, man.
That's true.
Was good.
You know what's good under 2.
The meeting's active still.
Scary under 2.
Is it there? Yeah?
I've never seen.
Yeah, the link is active. You might as well click on
it. That year, Humans won the Champions League. I was like, nah, fam, too cool. Like, the defense, everything, like.
No, I can't lie. Yeah, I'm a big hater. Yeah, but honestly, deep down, bottom of my heart, I knew that was the height of that was like the start of your downfall. The moment you won that Champions League,
you didn't know nothing, man.
Cool. Next 5 years is deep still.
I'm cutting. I see the link.
So
prophesy something you don't know, man. You don't know, man.
I know that you man ain't finishing top 4 this year.
Oh no, nothing, man.
I know that for a fact.
No, nothing, bro.
Send that,
bro.
Send that. Next link.
This laptop is finished.
Oh,
God, my
okay,
nigga.
Yo,
this shit been on my mind.
Round of applause.
And this shit been on my mind.
Round of applause.
And who is holding this L? Tell me. I don't think it's
Blackbeard. For Kwame.
It's Blackbeard.
I don't think it's
fighting.
They're not fighting. Listen. Calm it. Chill.
Let me tell you what's dumb, though.
Wait. Let me land real quick. I don't think it's Blackbeard, but I know somebody's holding an L.
To God.
Somebody to God, 100%. Garp is catching a body. A body. It's Burgess. It's Burgess. It's Burgess.
Let me tell you what I don't like. Let me tell you what I don't like.
It's Burgess. Burgess holding that L.
There's not fighting. Garp isn't going to Lullaby or whatever that town place is called. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going there. There's a
what do you mean?
Coming. And also, remember my theory, guys. My theory still stands. Like, remember when I said that? Obviously, a couple Marines are going to try to pull up to what's his name, to Blackbeard to try to get Kobe, but then a couple Marines in the other side, they won't allow it, innit? And then that might create civil war. Do you not remember my theory?
Yeah.
What, between Sword and the original Marines?
I remember him saying that someone's going to want to rescue Kobe.
No, wait.
But them man won't allow it.
Within that civil war, what are the factions? Are we talking about Sword versus the just normal Marines?
Yeah,
no, he's talking about who wants to go get Kobe and who doesn't.
Which will cause a civil war. So the civil war is basically the people who actually want to go save Kobe and the people who don't
to make it more black and white, I would say the people that want to get Kobe are Sword, and the people that don't are just the normal Marines.
Obviously.
I feel like it's time for Sword to make their play.
No, but Worth is saying that potentially it being a civil
war.
We
ain't even clicked on the new links yet, have we?
This is a new link, bro.
Okay, chilling.
Come on, man. But what's it? I get what Worth's saying. Worth's saying that for it to be an actual civil war, it's not just Sword versus the top brass. It's like other factions, like other people want to actually help Kobe.
Is it going to be a civil war, or is it just going to be a little squabble inside an office?
Fam, listen. I wish there's a civil war
because, bro, we don't have time for civil war. You know, we don't have time for that.
Nah, but I know,
Fam,
I think this thing has been.
I can't lie. We got time, man. We got time. If we got time to send money to Ukraine, we got time.
For a while now. Come on, fam. There's people in the Marines. There's a couple factions in the Marines that don't
got time for civil war, bro.
Marine. Wait, before you man carry on, I don't know who's even trying to make their point. Before you man carry on, Vegapunk said it best, and this is what I've been saying to you, man. Since year 11, there's decent people within the Marines.
Yeah.
Vegapunk said it best.
So, there's first.
There are decent people inside the Marines.
There are decent people within the Marines. We have the likes of Sengoku. We have the likes of Aokiji.
Sengoku is a great area. Sengoku is great. Sengoku is a great area because this guy. Yeah, the reason why.
Sengoku is a waste man.
Has been doing.
Sengoku is a waste man.
Sengoku is what we call a militant granddad.
Is a bit. Sengoku isn't black and white for me. He's a bit grey.
Sengoku is
a lot of dirty stuff.
The thing is, Sengoku knows what's right, what's wrong, but it doesn't mean he's going to act on it.
Let me tell you this about Sengoku.
Is a waste man.
Let me tell you this about Sengoku. Did you see his reaction when Whitebeard mentioned the final war?
Yeah,
Sengoku nearly shat himself.
Sweat.
He just doesn't want that to take place.
He's a waste man.
He doesn't want to see a world war.
He doesn't want to see a fight on the island.
Of course he does. He's a Marine.
Sengoku,
waste man.
Sengoku is just.
How do you want to see war? He's a Marine.
He's not Garp. He's not better than Garp. He's not better than Garp. Garp is great.
Garp is what Sengoku wants to be in it.
Talking about Marines, for me personally, this is just a fanfic, innit? Like, for me personally, the fact that we've seen Smoker. Smoker is the most. I'm talking about Smoker. Smoker.
Is that guy even still alive?
Let him spit.
Smoker. Spit about Smoker.
Smoker is the most. What the hell is wrong with you? You have ears.
Just one.
He's the most. Smoker is the most disappointed character for me.
Really?
Oh, wait, hold on. The most in the whole show.
Huh?
Within the Marines, within the
Marines, like, or just in general, just one of the.
Do you know what it is? Worth?
Man.
Wait. Let me ask Worth this. Wait. Before you go, Worth, let me ask you this: is it because niggas hyped him up to be Garp? To be Luffy's Garp?
No,
100%.
No, because that's what niggas used to say.
No, not Garp, but he was hyped up to be that nigga that follows Luffy till the end. He was hyped up to be that guy that could match Luffy's strength, but he's been left.
I don't know about match Luffy's.
Yeah, but you know
when he bucked Dragon said, "Listen,
let me say this to work.
He's been left to the dust. And my point, this is what I'm saying. He's been left to the dust. What I was trying to say is,
listen to this. Doesn't it show separation, and doesn't it show that Luffy's special? When he gaps a man, that used to gap him.
Yeah, one second. Don't even bring the special thing to me. I don't like it. But
special. He's the chosen one. Think about
that.
it.
Don't
You know what I
even
mean?
go.
Yeah. No. Let's be honest.
It's okay for him to be left in the dust. But hold on.
Wait. Let me say this. Yeah. Worth and John, you man already watched anime before you watched these, right? Once you understood the significance of the D family and you deep that your main character was a D, you knew he was the chosen one.
Yeah, but it's always been.
Exactly.
We're not trying to go into this conversation, though. We're not trying to go into this conversation. We've done this conversation already, but we'll come back to it later. But this is what I wanted, though. Like, we know Smoker's been left to the dust, but what Oda could have done is there was one nigga who took Luffy to his limit that made him give up. That nigga could have been the Garp. Do you feel me? That nigga could have been Lucci. Lucci could have been that nigga who was closer to Luffy in strength. Lucci should have been that Garp nigga.
But you know what? The thing is, but the difference between Lucci and Smoker, despite Lucci being probably 10 years younger, Smoker has not been through what Lucci has been through to be the fighter that Lucci is.
I don't think age matters in One Piece, personally speaking.
It does, man. Deep it, Lucci's like okay. Actually, no. You're right. Actually, it doesn't matter. You're right, John. It's
Lucci
the experiences.
ain't been through nothing.
He
was a prodigy.
Forget my team.
He was a prodigy.
John's right. But I'm about to say this. It doesn't matter about age. It matters about your experiences. And we can all agree that Lucci has had a madder life than Smoker.
100.
Sorry, I didn't even hear you. I came off, fam. Can you quickly summarize that?
I was just saying, I was saying age matters. John was saying it didn't. And I clocked onto John's point and I said, it's experiences. And clearly we can all agree that Lucci has had a madder life than Smoker.
He had a what?
A madder life, a crazier life than Smoker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lucci would have been a more interesting character to be that Garp-like figure. Yeah, someone who's even saw it in the previous chapter.
Do you think it's that necessarily needed?
No, it's not. I'm not saying you need to be that Garp-like figure, but he could have been that nigga who was closer to.
You know what I feel that we fell short?
Following him.
Let me say this, and probably no one's ever said this, Where I feel like where we fell short, you have Ace, you have Sabo, and you have Luffy. You're telling me one of them couldn't have been a Marine? Imagine if Ace or Sabo was a Marine. That's the fucking God.
For me it's alright, but you know why?
Because right there.
Now for me it's alright because of flipping. Now for me it's alright because of their life experience. All three of them had
mad lives,
the same life experience. Now
it
would have been good.
For me, it's fine.
Okay, let me just finish this point. It would have been okay if one of them decided, like obviously, like we know,
I would have loved
people can live in the same in the same environment, but two can the same lifestyle, and one can obviously go the other way. It could have been good if, for instance, Sabo was that guy that ended up being a Marine. But for me, it still works out. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
To be honest, and the idea that your son. Yeah, but the idea that your blood doesn't have to do what you did before, but yet you have someone like Kobe who's not even your blood, but carries on your will.
Yeah, no, you're spitting. You're spitting.
That's the theme of One Piece.
Word.
And then the fact that Garp is ready to risk his life for Kobe.
That's why, and it makes sense. It makes sense for him to roll. But you know what?
You know One Piece, the theme of a surrogate son has been there from episode 1.
Yeah, fam.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Look at Corazon and Law. Oh my.
Yeah.
Fam, I watched Corazon and Law.
I hate him. But the best. I'll give you man this. I hate him. But the best version of a surrogate son is Zeph and Sanji.
Oh my.
Is Zeph and Sanji. 100%. 100%. From when I saw
just because you said that, by the way.
I'm surprised Kwame spitting. Wow.
From when I saw Zeph half dead, starving on that island, and my man turned around and just bust Sanji
gave all the food to Sanji because Sanji had the same dream as him.
This different. This shit, I got stunned.
And you man shit on my guy Oda. You man shit on Oda.
Different. Nah,
I can never forgive you.
But you know, you see my problem with the current chapter. Like for me,
we ain't even spoken about that.
Oda has to start making some like what's it called? Like logical reasons for characters doing what they're doing. For me, like I know Garp is that nigga that he would walk into anything. He don't give a he doesn't care, right? Garp needs to be smart enough to know, like, listen.
No. Do you know what I say? No.
No, but I haven't finished. You might know, but the people don't know. Garp, yeah, he has to be smart enough to know that I can't roll into a Yonkers territory by myself with two maybe vice captains or low level figures.
See.
Stupid. For me,
If I was him, I wouldn't do it.
No, wait. Let me quickly say this before you
stupid.
carry on.
Like, Get other people to join you. It's stupid. No, I don't buy it. It's not realistic.
No,
it's not realistic.
Okay, let me ask you. Okay, let me ask everyone in the chat this. Wait, let me ask everyone in the chat this.
Worth, Kwame, fight a Yonko, and this guy got himself is going to roll up a Yonko.
Wait. Okay, let me ask you this. Yeah. Worth, Kwame, and John. Would Luffy give a fuck whose territory he pulls up with? Or pulls up?
I was honestly.
Who is this guy's
Daryl.
Luffy is on that type of smoke is because Garp's on that type of smoke. Are you crazy?
Garp is not for me, but he's an old man. Who is he rolling up in a Yonko territory with?
Wait.
I hear what Daryl's saying, but he's also an old man, bro. I think that's
Luffy is 85 and as someone violates one of his friends.
That's why you're right.
You might have missed it. You might have missed it.
Every fight Luffy walked into, the characters, the antagonists were just about near his level. But Garp now, he's walking into himself.
See, that's the disconnect.
That's wrong.
I don't think that Garp is falling that far from where he was.
About an admiral level at this level because of his old age. Because of his old age, he's only admiral level. He's not defeating.
How old is Garp?
He's older than Whitebeard. He's 76. If not 78. Come on, niggas lost strength. He's not
guess
winning
what?
against Blackbeard.
You
can't roll up to a
ill like Whitebeard was. Is he connected up to the Doflamingo smile fucking blood drip?
Power. He's lost power. He said it himself. He's lost power. Think about it. Let me tell you why it doesn't make sense. Let me tell you why Garp is stupid, right? He's stupid. I'm sorry, Garp is my nigga, but I like realistic storytelling. I like characters making logical decisions, like decisions that make sense.
I'm waiting for Kobe has been. I'm waiting for a reason because now see Daryl, just leave him. I'm waiting.
High-level people.
I'm waiting for a reason because
you have no chance of getting Kobe.
Worth. So
no,
let me ask Worth this. Let me say this to Worth before Worth even carries on, right? So are you telling me you're disappointed in the fact that Garp is aiming to save Kobe? You're disappointed?
No, I'm not disappointed.
I'm a Marine. I would have jumped on the ship. Are you mad?
I'm disappointed that Garp is being stupid. If you really wanted to
Daryl, you're losing that. That's crazy.
An effort to rescue someone, you would go with other top tier characters. He's not getting Kobe by himself and captain level characters.
But guess what, Worth? Do you think Garp cares? And do you think Garp will ever be the person to ask for help?
Not to care. It's in his character not to care, but it's so stupid. I know. That's the kind of guy.
You might
have missed it.
Wait. Let me tell Worth this. You know when Garp was in his prime and he used to go on these missions, these expeditions. Yeah, do you know who he was with? He was with He was with a young Sengoku and a young Suru. Yeah, exactly. Sengoku has grey hair. Suru has grey hair. Garp is a demon, and Garp believes in himself, so he ain't gonna stop. You're gonna have to kill Garp.
Like Nami's not strong.
You're gonna have to kill Garp. Garp is the same as Lucy. You're gonna have to kill him.
Suru, man, look at the powers, bro.
John, you don't rate Suru.
You might wait. Let me land.
It's me versus John. John, are you telling me?
Fight me. I don't care. Fight me.
Wait.
It's me versus John.
You man, wait.
Let me land. Have some respect.
You man have spoken on my nigga Garp here. You man have spoken on my nigga Garp here. But my confusion comes here with the reason or the points that Worth is trying to use to shit on Garp is the exact same. But I'm saying the points you're using to shit on him or to discredit him, to say he's dumb, is exactly what is hyping me up. So I don't understand what we're talking about here. I don't know what we're talking about here, really and truly. So wait, let me land.
You know, if he was cautious, yeah, and he was scared, I would be so disappointed.
You know what I'm saying? Let me land. Let me land. So we established this, yeah. Daryl. That's why I was calling for Daryl earlier, because Daryl made the best point in terms of if this was Luffy, and that brings it back to my point that we know, or we have known since the start of the story, the start of the story, that the only smart person in the family is Dragon. The rest of the two, Garp, Ace, or Garp and Luffy, they're exactly the same. What are we talking about? We've seen this. Wait. Just wait. Worth, man. Wait, let me land.
He has
the
a
point.
nigga that's closer to him in strength, if not equal with him, and then he has
Who cares?
To be honest, yeah, Kwame,
that
we
doesn't
agree. So think
Oh
about
my
it. Wait.
God.
Let's think about it. Let's deep it. Kwame, we agree, right? We're gassed off the fact that Garp is behaving like a D, right?
I haven't even said my
Now,
point. Yeah.
wait. To be honest, yeah, we understand, yeah, but let's the contradictarian view is Worth's, right? So let's understand why Worth is disappointed in Garp for making a play to punch Blackbeard in his face.
I want him to grab other top tier characters and
that's
go
what I'm saying.
with
go with him.
Daryl.
Wait. No. Let's elaborate.
I haven't even landed my point.
Wait. But for Worth's point, think about it. Worth is the one that's got us rattled. So let's elaborate on Worth's point. Wait. I'm sorry, man. I have to ask Worth this.
Worth said his point. Worth said his point. Worth said he's not mad that Garp is going. Worth said he's mad of how Garp is going. No, he's saying the route Garp is using to go is that Garp should basically go like he's going to do something, go with enough force to make a difference. Me and you, Daryl, are saying Garp going there on his ones, he can make a difference. What Worth is saying is that it's a 78-year-old man.
But you know what's mad?
He can't.
Into a great point. Wait. Kwame went into a great segue, yeah. Kwame went into a great segue.
I haven't said mine.
Because you know what Kwame just said right now, yeah? Kwame's talking about allies, but guess what? I'm contrarian to you, man, where I feel like law is sword.
I see Daryl for fucking me fucking land, man. You might just keep talking. That's the point I fucking wanted, man. Okay, see. Okay, cool. Wait, okay, John, wait, stop. Everyone chill.
Don't let Kwame talk.
Wait, see, I'm now on Rago mode. I'm gonna just say the point. No build up in it. Fuck it. Cool. How do you, man, Worth? How do you know Garp ain't got no one day on the island? Fuck that. How do you know?
I don't know. Are you just based on that one page? I don't know.
So do you think? So wait. So when Garp says, "Let's go beat them,"
you're talking about Blackbeard's island. So are you asking me how do I know?
Yes. How do you know? How do you know? So when Garp, yeah, when my nigga, my chargy, yeah. When my Donny says, just wait.
No.
John, chill.
I swear to God, I have Garp's number.
Yeah. One cool. I'm saying, yeah, when my Donny says, let's go beat them snot-nosed brats, I'm glued to my page, innit? I'm glued to my page, innit? Let's go see somebody's nose get bust, innit? I don't know who. I don't know who. Just wait, Worth. Wait, see. We'll give you your credit in terms of your doubts about it. In terms of that's why I started by saying I doubt he's gonna slap Blackbeard, but Burgess getting touched.
Who cares about Burgess, man?
Minimum.
What?
Minimum.
What do you mean? Who cares?
Who cares about Burgess, bro?
What if Garp comes there, doesn't see Blackbeard and slaps Burgess?
Bro. Yeah, but John,
who cares about the strength level?
John,
you're looking at the wrong thing. Who cares about the strength level? It's not about the strength level. Like the point isn't that Burgess is strong.
The fact that we're using Burgess means that Blackbeard's weak.
Disrespect, yeah, you can't use Burgess to so
that's a Burgess.
That's a disrespect, fam. At least say all of his crew apart from Blackbeard and Shuri.
No,
bro, he can't say Shuri because Shuri's a swordsman, though.
He doesn't have to. You man are overhyping this thing. He doesn't have to slap the strongest person there for it to mean something, man. Allow it.
Okay,
it can be Burgess that gets wrapped and it's disrespect.
Let me speak to Kwame.
What?
Hello?
Why do you think it's a big deal? Hold on. Let me ask Kwame something. Why do you think it's a big deal that Garp slaps Burgess?
Okay, can I explain?
Go. Yeah, I asked you the question.
Okay. It's not a big deal that Garp slapped Burgess because the name Garp and Burgess together in a sentence makes no sense.
Disrespectful.
No, wait. So I'm agreeing with that. I'm not speaking. We're not arguing like primary level arguments, bro. I'm saying when Garp slaps Burgess, it's not just about strength level of Garp beat up Burgess. Nobody cares about that. Nobody's looking at Burgess for
You're
power
talking about
scaling.
the hero.
I'm saying, bro, my nigga Garp, went to go rescue Kobe. I didn't see Blackbeard. Whoever is in front of me got slapped. I don't care if it's the Usopp. I don't care if it's your Captain Luffy. Whoever is there is getting waxed. I'm saying, I doubt it's Blackbeard, but I'm saying somebody, whoever stands in front of Garp when he lands there, it's a waxing, and I'm taking Kobe and I'm going home.
Incident.
Using Burgess is still dead. I don't care what you're saying, man.
Hey, well,
that's to you. I'm seeing the incident. I'm not seeing the person.
Rocky Port incident, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who are the two protagonists of it?
Kobe and Law.
Exactly.
And Law.
Yeah.
Blackbeard was even a part of it, apparently.
Exactly. And what is Oda doing right now? Oda has literally given us Blackbeard versus Law versus Kobe. We understand. To me, yeah. When it gets Kobe, revealed, when it gets revealed that Law is sword, yeah. I don't even want clout. I'm not even gonna come in here talking about a W. Do you know why?
You won't get no clout because he ain't sword.
No. To be honest, I think he's sword, yeah, but I don't even think it's a huge reveal. Do you know why? Think about it, yeah. In a practical world, yeah, how is it that a 10-year-old, or how old was Law with his flashback with Corazon? I swear he was like under 12 years old, right?
They're always the same age. All of these flashbacks are always the same age. They're probably like 10.
He was young, 10, innit, right? So you're telling me, a 10-year-old, has been under the custody of a Marine who dies. Not only does the Marine die, the Marine dies, in Corazon. Marine dies, in a place that Suru was sent to, that Sengoku was close with Corazon.
Marines killed Corazon.
It was Doflamingo that killed Corazon. What you got?
Based on
what
the
I'm
fruit,
saying is,
based on the fruit you're trying to take from the Marines.
What I'm saying is, if you look at Law's flashback, and I've watched that shit, maybe 15 times, I love the whole flashback, Law's flashback. I'm telling you, I feel like Law's a Marine.
He's not. You know what?
He has to be a Marine. He has
you know why it's more interesting that he isn't?
I don't think he is, but I hear the theory.
It's interesting that he isn't. He grew up under a Marine, but then he twisted it. But then Oda's a genius. He twisted it and made him a pirate instead.
Well, I think Oda's a genius
with a Marine heart. A pirate with a Marine heart.
You know what goes against my theory?
I have an idea.
Where you man might be right is when he spoke to Sengoku, he spoke to Sengoku like he didn't know him.
But also,
but
I'm saying both.
How beautiful would it be? How beautiful would it be
both points can be true.
If he took the same steps Corazon took and became an undercover Marine? Oh my God! And he was
I don't think he has to be an undercover Marine, but I think
but you know, for me, I respect Law so much. I respect Law so much, and I respect Law in the sense that he understood, by taking Luffy to Doflamingo's homeland, that D will bring forth another storm. If you're giving me quotes like that, then you understand who Luffy is, and you understand that Luffy's going to be the pirate.
I stopped rating him when he said that. I stopped rating him. I stopped rating him when he said that.
I rated him more. Do you know what I rated him more? See, that's the difference. I rated him more because I understood that he knew who Luffy really is. And he knows he's not that guy.
I didn't take that from that. I didn't take that from that.
Rating him when he said that.
I look at it different.
From what?
Let me say this.
From what Daryl just said.
John, why would he have that faith? There's many
because
of
the will of D. No. Daryl, listen.
He picked Luffy because Law knows things.
Yeah, I'm saying Daryl, listen. He didn't pick.
You know how I was telling you, man. Kaido knows things.
Bro,
knows
he didn't pick
Why did he say Luffy at the wall?
He didn't pick Luffy because he knows Luffy is the one. He picked Luffy because he knows Luffy's a D, and he brought him along to Doflamingo's thing because the underlying thing. The underlying thing that everybody. Let me finish
How
the
about-
sentence, bro.
How about this?
The underlying thing
no,
that
because it's disingenuous to say he picked him because
I haven't
he's
said the
AD.
point.
Guess
haven't
who
said
else
the
is
point.
a D?
I
Law
haven't said the
himself.
point.
So if it was
Bro,
that basic and it was that trivial,
If I
Law
finish
would
my
have
point,
felt
you
that
understand,
himself
bro.
is the chosen one.
Bro,
Law himself is a D, but he knows Luffy is the chosen D. And you're
what
not
you're
giving him
saying,
no credit for that.
What you're
You
saying
have to
doesn't
give
make
him
any sense
credit.
to what I'm saying, bro. I haven't finished my sentence. I'm saying, yes, he didn't pick him because he's a chosen D. He picked him because in the story they've said that these are the sworn enemies of the god, which Doflamingo directly is a celestial dragon.
And you know what I'm telling you?
Pause. Also, wait, pause. They also say, because these are the sworn enemy of the gods. When there's bare D's gathered in one place, it's chaos.
You know what I'm telling
So
you?
of course he's gonna bring another D along with
you know
him.
what I'm telling you?
First of all, Law didn't tell you that.
I'm looking. Wait. Let me tell you this.
First of all, Law didn't tell you that.
Wait.
Don't mind him.
Let me say this. Right? Law revealed his name to Baby Five, the Dasuyan and Corazon, and revealed that he was a D. Yeah, Corazon pulls him aside, reveals that he can speak, and reveals that don't ever tell Doflamingo that you are a D, because you know how Doflamingo was brought up, he understands the significance of this, right? Law himself in turn understands the significance of his initial. His parents himself told him it was a secret initial. Law has grown up, right? And he picks a guy with this initial to defeat a guy in Doflamingo that he knows he himself could not beat. So you can never, ever, ever tell me that Law does not understand that Luffy is the chosen D, because Law himself is a D. Let me say this. Let me finish. Law himself is a D, but didn't think he was the guy to beat Dofi.
That's not true.
He knew
That's
it
not
was
true.
Luffy.
No,
that's
true.
not true.
He knew it
That's
was
not
Luffy.
true.
Not
How can you tell
true.
me he didn't know it was Luffy? Why
Because
wouldn't he
Law
go
tried
to
busting
himself?
himself on the bridge. Law tried bust Doflamingo himself.
Think about it.
Like he set up the fight.
I'm about to
he
let you
literally
man
said,
have
"I'm
the floor.
saving my stamina so I can finish
I'm about to
Doflamingo."
let you have the floor. I'm
Realistically
about to
speaking,
let
he
you have
was
the
using
floor.
Luffy.
Wait, let me quickly say this before you lot go. I'm about to let both of you go. Yeah, Law is a D, right? I feel like, and I'm pretty sure you can't deny, he picked Luffy. Now let me tell you this: Luffy is also a D. Would Law, if he had a beef with Doflamingo, ever pick Law to come help him?
What?
Would
What do you
Luffy
mean?
pick? Would Luffy try to recruit Law to come help him in Dressrosa?
Two different
Luffy's not that
personalities.
nigga.
Two different personalities.
There we
You
go.
can't.
Man.
Two different
There we
characters.
go.
Not that nigga.
One
There
character
we
will
go.
ask for help, the
So
other
you're
one would
feeding
not.
into my point as the
It's
chosen
not.
one.
Yeah.
It's not.
You're feeding into my point as the chosen
because
one.
he
It's
Now he
not.
loves this chosen one thing, innit?
For
evidence of that.
example,
There's even
Understands he's
evidence of
not.
that in any chapter.
Law
He chose him
understands
because he
he's
was
not
a
the
D.
chosen one.
Because he was a
Would-
D, not because he thought he
Daryl,
was
You
a
know
chosen
Zoro.
one.
Okay,
Daryl.
wait. Okay, another
He's
thing.
using him.
Kwame's
It's that
about to
he
go.
was
Kwame's
using
about to go.
Luffy.
Wait. Kwame's about to go. But before Kwame goes, you man's not gonna like this. But where Law knew that he wasn't the guy to beat Dofi, Sanji and Zoro would have believed they were the fucking guys. But carry on.
To beat who?
To beat Dofi. What are you talking about?
Wait, say that again.
The way Law was shook and brought Luffy
Kwame
to
knows
do the
the way.
alliance, to do the detour to fight Dofi.
Uh,
If Sanji and Zoro were ever in the position where they had to fight Dofi, they themselves would have scrapped Dofi. That's the difference, rude boy.
Sanji lost to Dofi. We saw that. What do you mean?
Did Sanji not? But wait. Did Sanji
What are you
not
on
pull
about?
up?
5
Did
color
Sanji
string.
not pull up? Wait. Sanji would have lost to Kuma, but Sanji was prepared to sacrifice his life.
But did he?
He didn't, because Zoro stopped him out of love. Are you crazy?
So why are we rating things that people didn't do? I don't understand.
Wait. I rate a man for the intention. You don't rate man for the intention.
I do. The same reason I rate Garp right now, but I'm confused on the point because
this is even okay. I'm gonna let you man go. But how can you say you rate a man for intention, but you don't rate Sanji that he was prepared to sacrifice himself for your King Zoro's dream?
I didn't say that. I'm saying this
you
is.
said you rate a man for intention.
Yeah,
Sanji
I'm saying
Kuma was prepared to sacrifice his life for Zoro's dream.
Garp's one is a future intention. Garp said, "I intend to do something." Sanji said, "I would have." This is the past tense. Sanji said, "Okay, I would have done that."
Sanji and Garp are not the same. Sanji is
So
not
what we
a
talking
monster
about?
like Garp.
So what we talking about?
Garp can actually do it. Sanji's
So you're saying
he can
Sanji's
do it.
one is not as lit, but you're still trying
It's
to
not as
pick
lit
it
as
up.
God.
This guy's
It's
trying
not
to
as lit as
So
confuse
God.
why are
it
you
because
bigging it up
Because it's the
then?
resolve he has. It's the resolve he has.
He knows
He's not as strong as
dead in
God.
the water, so he's
Okay,
trying to
but then
confuse us.
I could say the same thing. Like, yeah, Usopp would have took that, but he didn't. No, only Zoro took
Yeah, but
it.
that's the difference. Usopp
But
wouldn't have had the conviction.
okay, but I'm saying
Usopp, wait.
conviction or not, it
No, he
hasn't.
would
It didn't
not. No, he
happen.
would not. Worth.
He's
What?
shown countless times
Wait.
that when
Let's
it's
rewind.
time
Let's
for him to
rewind.
I
Let's
step
don't know.
up,
rewind.
I don't know what the
I
hell we're
just
talking
I
about.
just
Here.
heard Worth say yes,
neither
he
do I,
would.
fam.
You think what? You think
So why?
Usopp is about to stand up in front of Zoro, yeah, and
Yes.
say, "Take my
You know
life
what?
instead of Zoro's."
You know why? You know why?
No,
Because
that's
it's been
disrespect.
shown
That's disrespect.
countless times.
You man say
over
what you
and
want to
over
say. I'm
again.
not entertaining
When
that
it
point.
gets where,
I'm not
when
entertaining
it
that
gets
point.
where,
You man do not
when it
understand
gets
Sanji's
where,
character.
you saw.
Wait, John, where's John? Where's John?
I'm here.
Wait, John, don't listen to these niggas. John,
When do we get this?
This is
is
actually
an
a
Usopp
pointless
hater.
topic.
John is an Usopp
It
hater.
actually
John,
is.
are you telling
Hey.
me, yeah, that the same way Sanji said,
actually
take
is.
my life for Zoro's dream, you think Usopp's doing that?
But who cares?
Let me tell you why.
Hell no. You crazy.
But who
Let me tell you
cares?
why.
That's the point.
Like,
These
to be
niggas
fair,
hate
nobody
Sanji.
even cares.
What is
We're not even.
What?
We were talking about Luffy.
How
We're
did-
talking about Luffy
How
and
did
Law.
we'll talk
I
about
can
Luffy and Law? This nigga
I
brought
can
up
see
Sanji
it
and said
happening.
everybody hates Sanji.
Even though I
he did it on
hate
purpose.
Usopp, I can see it
He
happening
did it on purpose.
if a
I
couple
don't
of
think
people
he would.
step up first.
You think Usopp will be willing to die for Zoro?
If
It's been
like
shown countless times
I
that
don't
when
think
it's
so.
when it's time for
But
Luke, when it's
let's
time
say
for
let's say
time for what's
let
his
me
name
just drop
for
something
you
because I don't really be chatting. Like if Nami
That's
was to
wrong.
now go first and say I'll do it, Usopp will follow. I promise you, but he's not doing
Yeah,
it
but
first.
facts. You know why
He's not doing
John's
it first.
thinking? Because
But my point is that
you
who
know if
cares?
Nami says she'll go first, yeah, I'll actually tell Nami to stop. I'll go. Daryl or Jay, like fuck it, government name.
All of them are willing.
I'm not
back
saying
to
that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not taking it, fam. If all you man want to go there, you man do
You know
proper
me, yeah.
business,
I
fam.
actually love Nami to a
Straw hats
different
are
degree.
willing to
Like I
sacrifice
swear to God,
themselves
Nami's one of my favorite straw hats.
Not
I
anymore.
back
to me,
Nami.
but
I'm confused of how we got to this topic because nobody really cares.
Hold on. Why not? You were talking about Garth and Burgess. Why can't these men talk about Usopp?
Wait. Look, Worth and Kwame was
Because-
about to add a K to me. Let them spit.
Yeah,
'cause I'm not gonna
I
lie,
was-
I don't remember what they
I was
said.
trying to add a K on the Luffy and Law on the D topic. These man just
Yeah,
started
let
talking
them
about
go. Let
Sanji
them
and
go
hating
because that was the
Sanji.
topic.
About Sanji taking pain. Like nobody cares about Sanji, what he would have done like 10 arcs ago.
Remove
Okay,
Kwame
do you
from
know
the
what I
chat.
was right?
Remove
Wait,
Kwame from the
man,
chat.
you can't just say
Why?
that without me
But I'm saying, bro.
No,
Like, who cares?
Let me just say this.
Okay,
Let me say this.
he was
Let me say
convicted
this,
to
yeah.
do it, but he didn't do it. Okay, I don't
Yeah,
care.
but do you know why he didn't do it? Do you know why he didn't do it? Because
It doesn't matter why he didn't do it though.
Do you know why he didn't do it?
He just didn't do
Do you know why
it.
Sanji didn't do it? Yeah.
why?
I've seen the Vince Smokes. I've seen the Vince Smoke history, and I've seen Ryuma, and I've seen the Shimotsuki bloodline, right? And the Shimotsuki bloodline is stronger than the Vince Smoke bloodline. So
what?
Zoro knocking out
Nah,
Sanji.
Daryl's
Think
on
about
crack.
it. Do you know why you man are actually tapped? Yeah.
Daryl's
Okay,
on
cool.
crack right
I'm
now.
trying
That's
shit, yeah.
wild.
But before you go, listen. Let me say this. Yeah. The reason why Zoro was angered at Sanji, yeah, and you man will never ever remember this because you don't read Sanji, right? Sanji said to Zoro when he was about to die, yeah, where Sanji came up after the Ursa's shock, yeah, to say to Kuma, take me instead.
Mm-hmm.
You man will never remember this because you hate Sanji.
Zoro
Sanji
knocked
said
him
to
out.
Zoro, no, Zoro knocked him out. But do you know why Zoro knocked him out? Sanji said to Zoro, Zoro.
We talked about this in the last stream.
We talked about this, but do you know what it is? Wait, John. Do you know what I have to say? This is the type of thing you have to drill a nigga's head because they hate Sanji. You have to see Sanji as a dark skinned black kid. That's how he's treated. So the thing about Sanji came into this thing, yeah, and he said to Zoro, I'm gonna do this because what about your dream? And verbatim, Sanji said, I'm about to sacrifice my life for your dream, Zoro, because I was that affected by your fight against Mihawk. And Zoro was pissed off, yeah, thinking about the all blue, that this guy ain't even trying to look for the all blue. So he knocked Sanji out.
Fair enough, but we spoke about this last time. What are we talking about? We're talking about Luffy and Law. How did we get down here?
That's what I'm saying, fam. Like, who cares?
That's fact.
Okay.
So that's the disconnect. You man don't care about that. for me,
no.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not. Don't twist it.
That
If
always
it was
shows me that
relevant,
Zoro and
if it
Sanji
was relevant
have
to the
respect for each
conversation, I
other.
would care. But I'm saying
it's not relevant to the conversation.
it's not relevant to what we're talking about. You just brought Sanji up out of nowhere for no
Why
reason.
not? Why not? Sanji deserves
I'm not
it.
gonna lie. I don't
Because
remember how we
he's
got
not
here.
good enough to bring up like that.
Yeah, Sanji deserves it.
Oh, the disrespect.
But I'm saying don't bring up a man and tell me what he would have done. Okay.
No, let them spit.
I don't care.
Let them spit. Because I'm not gonna lie. At this point, yeah, I'm so Sanji centric. I don't remember what you were saying. Okay.
I honestly, this Sanji thing is going on so long. I don't remember the point about the Willa D thing. I was just saying in the sense of to Darrow's point. To Darrow's point of Law picking Luffy because he's the chosen one. I just think, coincidences happen around Luffy a lot, this is a running theme through the whole story, which is coincidences definitely happen around Luffy. But more to the point of Law knew what he wanted to do. He had a plan of how he wanted to carry it out. No, he didn't make Luffy a part of that plan because Luffy was a chosen one.
Let me ask you this.
He made. I haven't finished my point.
No, let me just quickly ask you this, right?
Go on.
Did Law not say to Doflamingo, D will bring forth another storm?
Yes, not Luffy.
Not necessarily Luffy, but I
see that's the difference.
So why are you telling me he knows he's the chosen one? Okay, that's what you believe. Tell me a fact, though. But tell me a fact, though. That's what you believe. Tell me a fact. Tell me what happened.
Do you know what it is? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, yeah, but I have to go back to the king, Kuraashi, Vinsmoke, Sanji. Because Sanji was the only straw hat. Let me finish. Sanji was the only straw hat that identified that Law had a secret vendetta and identity crisis when it came to Doflamingo. And Sanji said to Law, yeah, I thought this Dressrosa place was supposed to be a checkpoint, but instead it seems like you're trying to make us take down a whole bad guy. Sanji said that.
Law used them.
Yeah.
Law used Luffy. So, now you know it wasn't because he
exactly. So that feeds into my point, Worth.
It wasn't
Did he
because
not
he
choose Luffy? Did he not choose Luffy? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, because he was a D. Let me answer. He chose him because he was a D.
Unbiased nigga here.
He chose him because he was a D.
Understand.
John, does that not feed into my point?
Yeah, I think it does.
Thank you.
Oh my god,
they're making me look crazy.
It honestly doesn't, but I honestly don't care enough to even argue and prove you wrong.
That's wrong, Kwame. That's wrong. How are you telling me you don't care?
Okay. Cool.
Are you telling me
now, now for that, give me 2 minutes. You made me care. Cool. You're saying that because you're saying that because Law, like I just said a minute ago, I said Law had a plan of how he wanted to take down Doflamingo. You're saying that because Luffy, coincidentally, when he was on Punk Handed, fell into that plan, bear in mind, Law still had problems with dealing with Virgo and things like that. So you're saying that the whole island blowing up, them leaving together, and Law now saying, okay, well, he doesn't have his crew at the moment, so he's going to fly with Straw Hats and all that. So obviously, we know from how we've all seen the story play out live, yes, Law twined them into saying, okay, yeah, let's go after DD, when them man was saying, now we need to go after Yonkos. Law twined them to say, okay, the best way to go after this Yonko is to do my objective and what I want first. Cool. Not saying that's not irrelevant. That's your point. I hear that. What me and Worth are disagreeing with is that Law knew Luffy was the chosen one. So yes, he knew Luffy. Worth. Forget from the very moment.
Worth and Kwame. Let me ask
Daryl, you keep asking too many questions, bro. Let somebody finish their point, fam. You keep interjecting with bare questions.
Go on.
I'm saying,
it's so simple.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you're saying that he knew he was the chosen one.
I'm cutting you.
Oh my
Why didn't he bring his crew? Why didn't he bring his crew?
Because they're shit. Because they're trash.
Be the ones to do it.
No, because oh my god.
Did he pick to do it? He picked Ron or Zoro. He picked
oh my god.
He picked Kuraashi.
This is why I don't care to argue the point.
He picked Robin.
Why do you care so much, man?
I'm saying this is what I'm trying to move on. I mean, this is why I don't care to argue the point. I'm trying to make a point, and he keeps saying stuff that's not relevant.
John, from your
everything he's saying is not relevant to the point we're making.
Let me say this to John. But okay, clearly you feel one way. John, Mr.
You don't know how we feel because we haven't finished the point.
Delete that. Listen, okay. What's okay? I'll call you. Yeah. Okay, Mr. U. Yeah, right. Listen, from your experience in Dressrosa, Mr. U, did you not feel because you're the host? It's the U, innit?
My name's John,
Mr. U, right?
Nah, I'm you, man.
I'm not trying to give man away. Oh, Kwame's you here.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm host.
John, right?
Oh
cool.
shit.
John.
What's up?
From your experience in Dressrosa, yeah, your whole time watching Dressrosa, when both of us was in Shooters Hill, yeah, are you telling me that you didn't feel like Law chose Luffy to help him? Are you telling me that doesn't exist?
I think he chose Luffy, yeah.
Then then leave them.
But wait, Worth, stop, Just Worth, wait. Daryl, what do you think that proves? Because me and Worth are saying the same thing. So what do you think that proves on your point?
The chosen one.
No, it doesn't. It
D
proves,
will bring forth another storm.
Oh my
he did
God,
not mean
bro!
himself.
We all studied English. He chose Luffy doesn't mean that he knew Luffy was a chosen one. It
So
just means he chose Luffy.
So why did he say D will bring forth another storm? I'm coming with receipts.
Your receipts are false because him saying D will change the world.
No relevance to that.
Oh my God, bro! Let somebody finish a statement, man. You bringing up the fact of him saying D's will change the world does not have any relevance to you saying that he knew Luffy was a chosen one. All along, we've known that
personally.
Bro, all along they've told us. All along they've told us that the story. I'm not saying that. Nobody's saying that he doesn't know something. No one's saying he doesn't know the history of the D's.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what we're saying as well. We're saying he knows the history of the D's. We're saying that. We're saying he knows that D's are the sworn enemies of the gods. We know that D's, wherever they go, they cause chaos. We're saying that Law has that preemptive knowledge. But what he doesn't know is that Luffy is the chosen one. He doesn't know he's going to be Pirate King. He doesn't know Luffy's going to be the sun god Nika. He doesn't know any of that.
For you because the person in question is a D himself. So if he knows that D will bring forth another storm, why is he not bringing the storm himself?
Because he wants more
that
D's.
There's a certain D. He understood there's a certain D.
Okay.
That would be the guy to do it.
So what leads you to think that? What leads you to think that?
This is
Play-Doh. Joint is yeah. That's like me
saying. Class.
Joint is. That's like me saying. John.
Ridiculous.
Can you hear me?
Think about
using this guy's logic here. That's like me saying, "Boy, Hancock knew Luffy was the chosen one."
When niggas disagree with Daryl, it actually goes in circles for too long. So this is the
because you're not even saying any new points.
This is the best place to pick a new topic. If you're telling me, think about it. You man believe that Law doesn't believe Luffy is special.
I didn't say that.
John are telling
didn't say that. Did not say that.
Can I ask a question?
No.
Let's
agree to disagree.
I'm gonna segue. I'm gonna segue. Yeah.
Daryl's just arguing with himself.
Yeah.
Let me finish. Yeah. Let's just go into something new because deep it.
John, I beg you, segue.
I'm gonna mention what happened in the chapter.
I want to move topics.
I want your thoughts. I want your thoughts on what happened in the chapter. Hold on, I'm gonna ask a question.
I've heard your point.
I'm gonna ask a question.
You haven't special.
Can I ask my question?
Believe Law doesn't know.
John, ask it, man. Daryl just arguing with himself.
It's that simple.
You think he's known him to be special since back then, but you think he's known him to be special since back then, but we're saying not since back then, but since maybe now he thinks it's special, but that's not the reason why.
Do you know what the difference is?
There's no point arguing. He's arguing with himself.
When he risked his own life to save him at the war.
Can I ask
That's
a
how
question?
deep I think it goes. That's how deep it goes.
Okay.
So we have to agree to disagree. Because I don't believe that that's because he was necessarily. I think the first instance is when Law went to save him at the war. So then we just have to disagree. We have to disagree.
Let's agree to disagree. Let's agree to disagree, bro. Bro, let's agree to disagree. Oh my God.
I haven't even said my point.
Can I ask my question? So just to segue, me and Wef were talking about something briefly yesterday. It's about the last chapter. So before, we knew that Vegapunk was now going to start traveling with the Straw Hats. And I'm assuming it's going to be another VV/Law/Momonosuke type of thing. He's going to be traveling with them maybe for a little while. Now I'm having my doubts because now all of the other satellites are now going to be traveling along with them, potentially speaking.
Oh God,
So, what do you guys think about that? Because
I think Vegapunk can work because there's too many of them.
Because there's too many guys on the crew.
Yeah,
too many guys.
What's it?
So
I like Phillips though.
So Cole, just one more thing, just based off the fact that there's going to be too many people on the crew. I mean, in the ship. I'm assuming some of these satellites are going down this arc, you know.
But to who?
Kizaru's coming. Lucci's now. Things are gonna happen.
Maybe. But you know the thing that if Kizaru and Lucci get feats, yeah, niggas will say shit.
100%.
If Kizaru and Lucci were to take out, the 7 different Vegapunks, if a couple of them were to be taken out, niggas will say shit.
No, I wouldn't. I would be happy. Finally, Marines being competent.
Because they're not fighting.
Doing their job. How dare you say that?
The satellites are not fighting.
Marines are incompetent when it comes to fighting pirates.
The Marines are incompetent when it comes to fighting Luffy. Other than that, they are very competent.
Nah, the Marines are very incompetent.
They're very incompetent.
Okay,
bro. The amount of time Impel Down has been broken out of. There's bad things.
It's only happened twice.
Yeah. No, actually more than twice. It happened with Shiki
and Luffy. Twice. Shiki and Luffy twice.
What? That's nobody broke out. I swear somebody broke out after Luffy.
No.
Wasn't it an incident?
Can I ask, did Fisher Tiger break out of Impel Down?
Oh, think so.
Did he?
I'm asking.
By the way, yeah, that's how I know you man are frauds. Yeah, you man don't understand the historical, cultural relevance of a Fisher Tiger, man.
Go on, spit your
Did you man watch Fisher? It's not even us, yeah. Let's look at it from a black and white view. Let's look at the flight of fishmen. Think about it. It goes to be honest, yeah. Black people are too wavy to even be slaves. So I tried to delete that from my memory. Let's look at it happened, but at the same time, yeah, we're too wavy for that. So let's look at actual fishmen.
For what? Wait, hold on. David, listen, because we are live, innit? Don't tell me my man just says slavery don't exist.
Kwame.
Yo, this is One Piece, don't get us cancelled.
Chill. Let me quickly say this. Yeah. Do you know what the fucked up part is?
Better than that.
Okay, you're telling me I better cook better than that, yeah. But do you know what the fucked up reality is, Kwame? You're Ghanaian and Nigerian, right? Your parents are Ghanaian, Nigerian, and Lebanese, right?
That's a Lebanese.
John, there's my cousins are.
The man seriously say Lebanese?
Are you from Lebanon?
No, man. Are you fucking man?
I don't know, innit?
Hey, first of all, shout out Lebanon, innit? But are you
Lebanon?
You know what it is?
That man got good food.
Rate. Oh my day! Hey, cut all of this out when we go there, but we have to get through this, yeah, right? Because I'm trying to make my point, yeah. My main point initially is right. John, Worth, Kwame, and Daryl were all African, right? So as fucked up as it is, and as much as you lot don't want to think about it, the fact that we remained Africans means our ancestors were not sold. Sorry, guys. None of our ancestors were sold because we are still African today.
Say that again.
He does need to.
I get what
you don't get what I mean. Let's just go back to it's too much.
It doesn't mean we weren't enslaved. It doesn't mean our particular countries weren't enslaved.
No, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. Yeah. But I felt like man was talking about transatlantic and actually moving around.
I'm just gonna warn you guys. Don't forget, keep this One Piece orientated. So if this leads to One Piece, carry on. But if it don't, cut it.
Let's actually go back to One Piece. And you know what's mad? I forgot what the topic was.
That's wild.
Like for the past 10 minutes, you've been doing that. Actually, Daryl, like you've been doing this already.
Nah, you man spit. Keep it One Piece.
You can go bed. Go back. Wait, hold on. You man, hold on.
Upside down. You know, I was trying shit. My phone's upside down. I'm holding it upside down. Boy. Hey, what was we talking about? We were talking about God.
We will talk about the last chapter. We're talking about the satellites.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, everyone's gonna have their disagreements. Yeah, they don't think that Law acknowledges that Luffy's special.
Jesus,
I genuinely feel
what I said.
No, but think about.
That
I
was just having
remember when
conversations with
think about
himself.
the last thing we were arguing about was whether or not Law sees Luffy as special. You man think that he doesn't.
I'm trying to move on
we
from
never
that,
concluded
man.
it. Okay, so what's the next thing?
I mentioned the satellites, but it
John
seems like
John
you
said
don't
about
want
the
to talk about
satellites dying, man.
Satellites? What are you talking about?
Vegapunk's them clones.
Oh yeah, but them man, yeah. You know me, I'm still a nigga where because they're not strong, I don't respect them. So it's like
no. The reason why
any of them die,
the reason why I brought up Vegapunk's satellites because I'm saying that Vegapunk is meant to be traveling with Straw Hats, and he's gonna be the next what's the word I'm looking for?
Companion.
The next companion, just how Momonosuke and Kinemon and Vivi and Law, etc. were. But then they've also mentioned the fact that the other satellites are going to come along. But I'm saying that it can't be possible because that's too many people on the crew, or too many people on the ship. So I'm saying, I'm just making an observation or guess that some of the satellites have to be left behind, and the only way they'll be left behind is because they're dying. And that's what I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Because you can't have.
I don't fuck with any of them except for Lilith. So I like Shaka as well, but other than that,
now I'm just asking what are your thoughts on that, because do you think any of them are actually coming on the ship, or like what's going on?
You know, I would prefer if only Vegapunk himself comes on the ship.
Just him.
Yeah, I would have preferred that as well.
Yeah, I don't want none of them.
So what do you think is going to happen to the other satellites? Do you think they're staying on Egghead? Do you think they're dying? What's going on?
I feel like it would be a great feat for Lucci to duppy all of them.
I think they're all coming.
You think they're all coming?
Because I'll prefer it the way you man would prefer it, in the sense of
you're not talking about
the satellites coming on.
Satellites.
The Vegapunk bodies.
So I would prefer it the same way you man prefer it, in the sense of like, okay, a Vegapunk's coming, but no, we don't need just like a whole group, basically a whole another crew.
Yeah, fam, we want
ship interrupting
interaction, fam.
But wait. The reason I've come to terms with accepting it is because I don't think Vegapunk can function without those other clones. I think he's actually delegated it so much, so like, instead of him,
I believe that as well.
Instead of him having to focus time on eating, just wait. Instead of him having to focus time on eating, obviously he has the eating thing. In terms of his fighting side, he has that. His brain power,
he respects Shaka so much.
His writing down new ideas. That little one always about.
But the thing is, he can disable them though. The thing is,
I'm not saying
upload whatever.
Can he?
I don't think. We don't know if he can.
He can remove. Yeah, it said it in the chapter that he can upload everything that they've learned into something, and then he can take it for himself. Yeah, and then he can take it himself. But for me, he can also disable them. He can disable them temporarily, so that they can be out of the picture, so that it's just him, so that we have him and the Straw Hats only, and take their knowledge. You know what I mean?
The part in the chapter I never understood, and you might understand this better than me. There was a part in the chapter, where Vegapunk was calling for help from a faction or someone.
Yeah, there's someone.
I didn't get it.
He has two other.
And they said, but who is that?
It's not one person. He said they are coming to help. So I think it's like a twin duo. Like, you know how on Punk Hazard there was them Eskimo brothers. So
I'll never forget that. My guys.
I like it.
Nah, they were cool. But I think what's
Farmy, while you're talking, set up another call.
I think what's it?
We're gonna round up. We're gonna round up.
Yeah, I think what's it? I think Vegapunk literally has that equivalent, but it's like a secret weapon on the other side of the island.
I want to hear guys.
So can I ask the question? Do you think
top 15s?
Do you think whoever's coming is actually going to be strong? It's going to be useful.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
I think whoever's coming, either they're going to be strong or they're definitely paving the way for them to get out. But the way he said it, the confidence he said it with, in terms of, we're definitely getting out of here easy peasy.
Nigga, he did say that.
They're cutting.
That means they have to be stronger than the Seraphim.
Yeah, 100%.
as the
He knows
chapters
that.
go
He
on,
knows
I'm
where they're
starting
going.
to believe in the Seraphim.
Just know, if they do escape, the Marines, the world government are taking another L, because of this.
Yeah,
100%. They are.
It's a justified L. I feel like it's a justified L, because the Straw Hat
Luffy.
crew is special, man.
It's true.
Yeah, it's
It's
Luffy.
true. But
The
you
Straw
guys
Hat
mentioned
crew is
before.
special.
You guys mentioned
You
before
got
the Marines are
Zoro, you
incompetent.
got Sanji,
I'm just
you
saying.
got Robin, you got Nami.
I know.
It's
I'm just
mad.
saying.
It's a mad crew.
Before someone mentioned that the world government aren't actually incompetent when it comes to anyone else that's not the Straw Hats.
You know, it's another question here that we've never even
That's what Daryl
answered.
said. That was back in his boys.
You know, it's a question we've never even thought about. Yeah, you know, when Emu was at the Reverie, and Emu was picking the light to distinguish, to knock out basically. Even though there wasn't an official decision made, we've heard that Cobra's died, and we saw Emu stick a knife in Vivi's picture.
Yeah.
I feel like that's very telling, and I feel like niggas probably don't care because unlike
yeah,
I'm
calls already
actually
set up, so
Vivi
you might
fan.
have the links. You know me, I don't waste time.
No one's playing tonight.
I'm just saying, innit? I'll speak for myself.
To be honest, Twitch is great stuff.
But yeah,
okay, I'm about to join it now still.
Yeah, join the next thing. 2-6.
What's up?
It's all mad. To be honest,
wasn't last today.
We need to speak about the chapter.
Yeah.
Isn't that what we're doing?
Chapter was fire. No, we spoke about the GARP thing.
Yeah, but I feel like the GARP thing.
Cool, next part.
The GARP
Elbath.
thing. Oh my days.
Elbath. Let's see.
You know, I'm starting to become a kid fan.
What, bro?
I'm starting to become a kid fan.
Daryl. Hey, John, are you recording?
Why would you be a kid fan?
Yeah, John, are you recording quick? I want to say something here,
It's
but it
hard,
can't be
innit?
recorded.
So once guys
Now,
stop
John,
doing
wait, Daryl, wait. John, are you recording? I need to say something, but it can't be recorded. No, don't record.
Why?
We'll cut it.
I'm saying, are you recording right now?
I'll cut.
I'm asking a question. Man saying, I'll cut. Yes or no?
I said I'm recording, bro.
Okay. So now, alright, cool. And I said, I'll say on group chat.
Oh, what's the man doing, man?
Alright, cool.
Man gassed the thing and said, I'm not going to say it.
I said, I think, this is not me saying it's lit, Let me prefix it with that. I'm not saying this is lit. I'm saying this is me another time I'm trying to jump into Oda's brain, innit? I think Oda is going to piss you, man, off. And me. But as Daryl said, because I'm slightly becoming more and more of a Kid fan. I always thought Kid was okay, but I'm getting more and more on board with Kid since he banged Big Mom in the face, innit? But I'm saying, what if Kid, spelled Kidd, one of those D's is the will of D?
Interesting.
Yo, get out
that
of
will
here.
piss man off.
No. You see me, I've watched many a YouTube video that express that Kid is a D. So
swear.
Many theorists,
Oh, okay.
I want to hear what Worf has to say about this, because Worf is ahead.
Guys that
I thought that was something new, innit?
have concocted that theory. But to me, you know me, see, I look at One Piece a lot different, where the fact that I've seen in the SBS and multiple interviews, a Japanese youth asked Oda, before you wrote any of the supernovas, who in your mind was going to be relevant? Oda said, he said Kid, he said Law is the most relevant out of the guys I drew up in my mind, and the only guy he expected by default to be a wavy guy was a Kid. Kid he always had in his head. So if Kid does anything, I see it as Luffy doing something, because Oda had it in his mind that this guy is a guy.
I see what you mean.
Oda said he's surprised by what he's done with Law.
That's the same point I had. Or
what do you think about that? What do you think about it potentially being a D?
Just really quickly.
For me,
just really quickly though. The the point Daryl just made, that's my point of in the final fight, I can see Law being a more support character, more of a support fighter, because I see Kid and Luffy as that two main. That's the rival.
That's what it's portrayed as.
Yeah,
especially in Udon prison.
Can I just say, like, I don't think it's controversial. Even though I don't rate Kid, it doesn't mean I don't think he's not relevant to the story. Of course, he's very relevant.
Exactly.
I just don't rate the way he
The only reason I thought it was controversial because I didn't know it was actually a theory that's out. The only theorist I watch is Joy Boy, innit?
I mean, controversial.
I put you onto Joy Boy, by the way, just so you know.
I think so.
And you used to hate him.
Yeah, I asked John. I used to hate on every review.
I was there as well. When
you managed to watch King of Lightning and that.
I made this chat.
The King,
but carry on.
I said when you managed to watch King of Lightning and that.
The King.
Rate you. What the King?
I used to low-key watch YouTubers, but then say I don't watch them.
So I'm not gonna lie. You know who put me onto YouTubers was actually John.
100% is John.
It was John.
And you know what's funny about all this?
Everything.
For me, I didn't even need. I didn't even need the SBS to know that Kid was going to be that guy.
I watch all of them because they actually expand man's knowledge still, where it's like, as tapped as I am, they think about things I don't think about, man.
Yeah, but most of the stuff are shit. But I give them credit for trying.
They're shit, but I love the fact that they try.
Nah, not gonna lie. Joy Boy things bang.
Make you think deeper.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Joy Boy things bang. Pause.
Disagree, that's just not. You think as well, expand your mind.
Obviously, I think you man already know why I don't watch YouTubers. Their theories are so sick, it never happens, and I just get pissed. So I just never.
You man actually trying to do a top 30. I'm on the top 30 stream.
I'm down.
I mentioned before.
I'm a nerd. Where
I'll
actually really get my top 30 together. I'll actually go on YouTube and watch.
Daryl, you're fraud. I mentioned this in the chat. You aired me.
Swear. No, but John, do you know what you have to realize? Yeah, I actually work too much. I'm Ghanaian. Like, I actually go to work too much, right? So
I'm his dad.
On top of literally, like all Ghanaians, we actually end up going to work too much. Yeah, that's one. And then two, by the time I look at my phone, there's 264 messages. Yeah. So I pick and choose, innit, man? I pick and choose. But me, I'm here for the top 30 streams, because
but see, with that, Daryl, with that,
I think a top. Hold on, I don't know. Do you think a top 30 is actually relevant now, considering we're in the end game?
Top 30 is beautiful because it's Oda's work.
Shouldn't it be like a top 20? Because the top 30 is a lot.
No,
a lot of irrelevant characters will be.
You know what's top 30. You know what the maddest thing about?
You know what it should be?
Top 30 is the best. A top 30 is the best,
Is it because it's controversial?
From 30 to 20 is the most controversial. That's going to be the most debated.
You might not missing it. It should be a top 20 or top 25 post and pre-time skip.
That's too long. No one's doing
No. You know, bro, those guys, they done of all time. And I feel them on that.
That's what. Did they do it each or did they do it together? Man, raise these hands.
You're best. Hey, why are you raising your class? This English class. Why are you raising your hand?
Fuck Miss Miller, by the way.
I was trying to mute my mic because I was actually trying to take a piss, but
that woman,
Miss Gail.
Miss Miller scarred me. Fuck that heifer.
Yo, anybody that buys into the theory that Kid is a D, you're just not thinking, fam. You just you have to think.
It has to be
worth. Of course, it had to be worth. Come on, man.
You have to think.
Let me ask Worth a question. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I just think it's interesting. But
you never.
Hold on. We know that Kid is probably going to be relevant in some way. How do you think Kid is going to be relevant? I'm just going to ask you that.
Oh, but I'll answer both questions. Like for me, when you listen to a theory, you've got to think: does this make sense story-wise? You know what I mean? Does this make sense story-wise? Does it make sense character-wise? Like, would it actually make the story work? Does it progress the story? You've got to consider the story. You feel me? Now, we already have multiple characters that are D, right? Why is it necessary for Kid to be a D when you already have one of his rival who's already a D? Why can't Kid be as powerful as Whitebeard, for example, without having to be a D. You feel me? Like,
why is it necessary?
So
why is it necessary for Blackbeard to be a D?
Okay, sorry.
To interrupt, yeah.
You didn't answer my question. Like, I hear what you said, but you didn't answer my question.
Let me say this to Worth's specific point, right? The reason why I would say it's relevant for Kid to be a D, is because unlike Law, which you man might not want to hear, unlike Law, Kid believes he is the chosen one.
Yep.
No, Kid just believes he's that guy. No, he just believes he's that guy. He don't believe he's the chosen one.
Kid believes he will be Pirate King.
Kid is after
Kid believes he will be Pirate King.
He believes he's that guy. What are you talking about? Like,
yes, the chosen one. Yes.
No, he believes he's gonna be Pirate King. He doesn't mean
he believes he's gonna be everything.
Chosen one. The characters, the in-world characters don't use these words. I believe I'm gonna be the chosen one. He just believes he's gonna be the Pirate King. He's gonna do his thing. I'm saying if Kid is a D, it does and significance of being a D. Like, you gotta look at it.
All right, cool.
way.
I hear what you're saying, and I agree with the last point.
I don't hear it. I don't hear it.
Hold on. My question was,
when it's revealed,
I'm saying Kid we know he's going to be an important character, but tell me how Kid is going to be important to the story if he's not a D. I'm asking you that question.
That's the Worth, because we believe he is. So that question's to Worth.
Only to Worth, because I'm not saying
it's only to Worth.
I'm not saying it's true or it's not true. I'm asking how is Kid going to be relevant to the story if he's not a D.
Worth, has all of a sudden become, anti-fate.
He's a dream killer.
He's against the fate trope.
He's a dream killer.
Yeah, like he's anti-fate and he's anti.
Team, do you know what it is? Yeah, Worth is saying, okay, it doesn't make sense, or it doesn't add anything to the story, or it's not necessary for Kid to be a D. My point is that logic, you can apply it to anybody. It's not necessary, or so far, it hasn't been necessary for Blackbeard to be a D. Hasn't been necessary. Hasn't been necessary for Law to be a D. Anybody with the D title that's been given a D title has just been given a title. We don't know anything about the title. It hasn't meant anything for anybody.
For sure.
So it's like, well, anybody can have it.
Bloodline is important, all the way to the point where, as much as niggas probably don't want to hear it, even Usopp is from is from a bloodline that's not weak. Usopp's dad is not a dickhead.
Hey, Usopp is a risk taker. He's a risk taker.
Bloodline is important. And guys,
you're lucky I need all of you guys in the stream, or there'll be no stream, because I was going to remove all you for saying that.
For what? That what?
Usopp is a nobody and he deserves to die.
Where'd Daryl go?
He left. He knew it. Usopp is a nobody and he deserves to die.
He was on his phone. I think his phone died. His phone was cute. Alright, cool. Oh, this man came back. Okay, came back. Yeah. I was gonna get some real combo.
We both went out. Me and Worth both came off.
Yeah. I was gonna get some real combo cracking, man.
What are you trying to say?
All right, cool. Worth is back. I'm going to ask him the question again. So let me spit.
Yeah.
Like he was stuttering before.
So we know that Kid is going to be relevant to the story, just based how he's been portrayed, and he hasn't actually had his shine yet. If Kid is not a D, how is he going to be relevant to the story?
Sorry, say that again.
So we know Kid is going to be relevant to the story, right? Because of how he's been portrayed. If he's not a D, how is he going to be relevant to the overall story and overall?
John.
I don't even like that question.
Did you see? John, did you see how the
author put
the thing in bold? You see how he put the thing in bold when he said he's going Elba?
Elba.
He's relevant still.
Fam, what?
See, the way Kid gets treated. The way
hold on. I heard what you're saying, Daryl, but I want Worth to answer.
Would you be surprised? Okay, think about it. What?
Hold on, sorry,
Daryl.
I want Worth to answer my question before anyone spits.
Johnny can't answer it.
So the fault in your question is like you think that Kid has to be a D in order.
No, I'm asking how is Kid going to be relevant if he's not a D? I don't believe he is or isn't.
We're saying
I feel like he's already
John
in
is
a position where
John is saying provide an alternative.
So he's already relevant.
John is saying provide an alternative option. If he's not a D, then what?
Even if he's called Eustace Vinsmoke, he's still relevant.
Because he's a human being. He's a human being who doesn't have a special name. He doesn't have a special background, but he made a name for it. It's like not having a cousin. It's like not having a brother or a cousin in school, but still be that nigga because you're big, because you're brave, and you're that thing. You know what I mean?
Because John, if you look at it, look at Law's relevance. He's a D that I'm sorry, I have to say it again. He's a D that understands he's not the chosen D, but he's still relevant. So what about a guy like Kid who believes he is the chosen one? I'm telling you right now,
you don't believe he's the chosen
one. Killer.
Be a pirate
they think Law's gonna be the they think Kid's gonna be the pirate king. I'm telling you.
They believe in him. They believe in
Daryl.
I bet you Kid's crew thinks he's gonna be the pirate king.
Yeah,
Same way Dozy's crew thought it was Dozy.
I see. You man. Okay, wait. I'll get one thing clear, and it's gonna piss you man off, especially Daryl. But one thing, when we have
it about Sanji or Fleet.
No. See, why are you bringing up Sanji, man? That's you. That's your fault. Yeah, see, that's you. But I'm saying, one thing we have to remember when we're having this conversation in mind, because Daryl keeps saying the line of Law's a D that knows he's not the chosen one.
That's one what thing. I meant. Don't bring that up.
just wait. I'm saying when he keeps saying that, because he keeps saying that, that's why I want to say this point. Let's bear in mind what Daryl is giving Law, say, quote unquote, ratings for in terms of acknowledging he's not the chosen one and identifying who is. Every other D that we have seen has believed they are the chosen ones. There's no other D that we've seen that is passive. Is he passive?
They just believe they have an important role to play.
Man said, is he passive? I said, very. You crazy?
Oh, okay.
Is Jaguar D Soul trying to be the pirate king? Is Monkey D Dragon trying to be the pirate king?
Being the pirate king doesn't make you passive. I mean,
being the pirate king makes you the chosen one. Being the pirate king makes you the chosen one. And I'll also throw in Gold D Roger, because Gold D Roger learned that he wasn't the chosen one.
It's a chosen one for pirates. If you're not a pirate, you don't want to be pirate king. Dragon does not want to be pirate king. Jaguar D Soul. Dragon doesn't want to be pirate king. I don't understand. Like, if you're not a pirate, why would I be a D in the Marines and say, because I'm a D, so I must want to be pirate king? That doesn't make any sense. Just because he doesn't want to be pirate king doesn't mean that he doesn't think that he is that nigger. Dragon thinks he is that nigger. He thinks I am the one to change.
Let me tell you this.
Anybody ever think like this? Think like, Daryl, I got you right now.
Oh
anybody that's a D believes that they are the ones to change the world. That's it.
Not Law.
Exactly. He's the only one.
And Roger found out he wasn't the one. Do you know what Roger said?
Roger found out.
This is why you
not what he believed.
Dialogue,
Roger had to go through a whole journey to find out.
Technically,
wait, let me say this.
John, that's what I'm saying. Deep it.
Well, let me finish my point.
Technically,
let me say this, right? These man's not listening to the dialogue, right? You're saying all of this, but you forget the fact that after finding out the true history, Roger said verbatim, I'm disappointed I wasn't born in your era, to the original Joy Boy.
Okay.
Because he understood that he was born in the wrong time. And that's why, out of all of the pirates of all history, and I always actually say, Roger over Luffy, because Roger found the One Piece without being the chosen one. It's Luffy's destiny to find that shit. And it's Luffy's destiny to change the world. It's shonen, it's anime, we know he's here to do the thing.
How do you know Roger wasn't a forerunner? How do you know that wasn't Roger's destiny to be the forerunner?
How do you know it wasn't his destiny?
It wasn't because you know why it wasn't worth? He said it himself.
What?
He said he was born too early.
No. Daryl, you're missing the point. Daryl, you're missing the point.
Oh, you're not listening to dialogue.
Bro,
you can't tell me anything other than that. You're telling me a guy. Think about it.
We're accepting what you're saying. You're not listening.
Kwame, let me tell you this.
I don't need to
listen,
this, man.
I don't need to listen because
then what? Then your point doesn't make sense if you're not listening.
Archaeologist / historian, and he found the true history and verbatim said he was born at the wrong time.
Okay,
he understood that Luffy was to come and that he wasn't the guy.
What
so you
we're
can't
saying,
tell me this.
bro, what we're saying incorporates that. I don't know what you're arguing against. You're arguing
So
against
we're arguing
yourself.
the same point.
No, is that we're saying that what you're saying is true, but we're saying that we think it was Roger's destiny to be that person that comes before Luffy.
We're saying
I don't think it makes any. I don't think it makes any. It's not relevant.
That's between you and your God.
As much as
I'm saying,
Roger,
we're saying we're
do you know what the difference is? Do you know what the difference is? And I can easily put this black and white, plain Jane. As much as we respect Roger, and as much as what Roger discovered, right? Roger's discovery did not bring forth the final war that Sengoku spoke about, and it did not change the world. That's Luffy's job. Therefore, Roger's discovery
Daryl,
is
you're
unknown.
talking to yourself.
Roger's
we're not saying that.
Okay,
we're not saying that
Roger's changed the world.
Bro, we're not saying
did Roger's discovery change the world?
Yes, Roger's existence changed the world. Yes, it did. Roger's
existence
changed the world.
Depends what he means.
He didn't complete the prophecy of what the One Piece is. All he did was make guys become pirates.
Why do you keep talking about the? Why do you keep talking about the One Piece? I beg you move on. I beg you move on to another topic because this is annoying.
This is the thing.
We're
this
going
is
to move
very
on to another topic. That's going to spiral back.
My man's not even listening. You're just talking.
As Kwame said, this is very annoying, and you are just talking because Roger acknowledged that he wasn't the one to change the world, but you're coming to tell me he is.
No, I'm saying oh, for fuck's sake, bro! I'm saying, you're arguing against yourself.
I'm saying to you, he was not the one to change the world, and you're acting like he is.
With the One Piece, but he did change the world. In Luffy reaching his goal for the One Piece, Roger's pirates have had a direct impact on that. I don't know what you're talking to me about. I don't care if Roger was not meant to find the One Piece. That's one thing.
They've had an impact
one aspect is that he wasn't meant to find the One Piece. You're using that as a hill that you have to die on.
Okay, but
I'm saying that Roger had his own impact and his own destiny.
Do you know what the difference is? I feel like Luffy's journey is fate, and I feel that Roger's journey of finding the true history was through Roger's will himself.
That's how you feel. That's your opinion. That's how you feel. Okay, have that.
That's what the story tells me.
No, it doesn't. The story tells that Roger wasn't the chosen one. You're arguing with yourself.
I'm not happy with One Piece because
the story tells us that Roger is not the chosen one.
Kwame. I know Roger's not the chosen one. Let me say this to Kwame. Roger, let me say this to Kwame. Roger found out what Luffy's about to find out through searching for it. Luffy's about to find out about it by accident.
I don't care, but Roger laid the foundation for Luffy to find out. I don't care.
Serious.
What? Are you telling me Roger didn't put things in place, or Roger's crewmates have not put things in place for Luffy to find out?
Throughout being the chosen one.
So what are you telling me? I didn't say
by being the chosen one.
I said you're arguing with yourself, and we never called Roger the chosen one. You're arguing with yourself.
I didn't say he was either. I said Luffy's the chosen one.
I know, but your point is telling us that Roger's not the chosen one. Nobody cares. We didn't say he is. We're saying that he has his own destiny, and his own destiny has then had a knock-on effect, which has led to the other destinies being fulfilled. You're telling us that Luffy's the chosen one, and Roger wasn't meant to find the One Piece.
Luffy's destiny would have happened whether Roger existed or not. Because the ancient kingdom had a plan in place.
That's where we differ. I think Roger needed to happen for Luffy to happen. You think Luffy happened regardless. That's fair enough.
You're right. That's definitely where we differ because
that's where we differ. That's what I've been saying.
Because I have Roger in a different light of respect.
I'm saying
I have Roger in a different light of respect where I see him as the Luffy, like Worth was saying in the last stream we done. What Worth wanted Luffy to be is to be the pirate king that discovered it by himself. I feel like Roger discovered it by himself through his own will, but I feel like Luffy's going to discover it by prophecy.
I understand that. And I'm saying, that's why I said is agree to disagree, because on my side of the fence, or what me and Worth are saying, is that I know we agree with your point in terms of the dialogue of the story. Yes, we agree that Roger said he came too early or he wishes it was in a different time. He knew it wasn't him. He found out certain pieces of information to say, this Donnie that everybody wants to be, I'm sorry, you got all the way here and it's not you. That's why the man will. I think that's why the man were
you're right.
laughing,
We're
because
agreeing
it's
on the
like,
same
fam,
thing.
after
We're agreeing on the
all
same
this
thing.
I've done, I've gotten to this point and it's still not me. That you have to. If you don't
That's
laugh, you
why
cry.
I'll
If you
always
don't laugh,
respect
you
Roger
cry.
more
It's
than any
literally
other
that,
pirate.
and I hear that. That's why
He
I
found
rate
the
him
One
as
Piece.
well.
He found
So
the
what?
One Piece without fate. That's
And
different.
and me and Worth are agreeing with that. What we're saying on top of that point, deeper into that point, is saying you're saying it's not fate or it's not destiny. Fair enough, that can be opinion based. What's not opinion based is we can't argue with the dialogue that he said. Roger was not the chosen one. We agree on that. The deeper level that we're saying is that in One Piece, or the way the One Piece storyline has always gone, it is very, very heavily reliant on fate and destiny, especially how it's gotten to now. So we're just saying that the same way of Toki predicting, 20 years time, if Kinemon and these man, however you do it, if you survive long enough and you reach that 20-year period, somebody's gonna come to defeat Kaido. You might not do it, you might not do it. It could be Odin, it's not Odin, but in 20 years' time, Odin even wrote in his journal, someone will come and do this. I'm saying in that same Roger Luffy argument, what we and Worth are saying is that if no Odin putting his heart and soul into Enma or the other two, whatever, having Momo, the whole process of inspiring the retainers, teaching them how to fight, letting them go off, boiling in the pot to hold them over, this, that. We're saying without those steps being achieved, or without that destiny or those trademarks or checkpoints, being achieved, Luffy doesn't defeat Kaido. But we're not saying that it makes it impossible for Luffy to defeat Kaido. We're just saying the same way of how the story has gone so far up until this point, it would have gone differently. So the way Luffy would have found One Piece, I agree. In any which way, Luffy is the chosen one. The four of us outside of the manga know this. Reading it, he is the chosen one. But inside of the story, when the way we've seen the story up until now, what me and Worth are saying is that no, without Roger and Roger's crewmates and them lot having certain impacts in terms of after the war, Rayleigh training Luffy in his haki, giving him that basic understanding, having someone, just different things that have been placed around in terms of fate and destiny. No, it doesn't happen like this for Luffy. That's what we're saying. We're not disagreeing with dialogue. We're not saying that, Roger was meant to be the chosen one, or Roger's destiny is. We're not arguing that. That's why I kept saying
You're
that it's a
telling
different
me
argument.
we agree with each other.
That's exactly what I've been screaming for how long. I was saying that
obviously
we
I'm against
agree
you
with the
niggas, innit?
dialogue.
So if I
I'm
hear you
saying
man say anything, I'm in attack mode. But
that's exactly
That's
what
how
I said.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's how
That's
I
what.
know. That's how I
do you know
know,
what it is?
Daryl.
That's why I
Today,
kept
yeah,
saying
this
you're not
guy's been
Do you know
listening.
what it is?
smoking.
Do you know what
He's
it
been
is? Yeah,
smoking.
it gets to the stage, where the amount of vim you man's coming with, I'm just matching it, innit? So boy,
Vim.
So you can agree and apologize. You wasted the pod's time for 10
man
minutes.
said apologize, you know.
Yeah. If niggas too proud, niggas too
Do you know
proud.
what it
I'm
is?
just
Do you
saying.
know what it is? How can we be saying the same point, but rather than you man not agreeing with me, I'm not agreeing with you? I know how it goes.
You weren't listening.
I
because
know
That's
how it
the
goes.
thing.
because
I know. Next
I
topic.
just
Where's
explained
John?
it.
Where's John?
John's there. John's there.
Oh
I think
shit!
he's just
I
chilling.
shouldn't be giving out
But
governance.
I'm
What's the new
saying,
topic? We
yeah.
agree.
John, did
fam.
I answer
We
your
agree.
question?
Yeah, we agree.
We all agree that
Johnny,
Luffy's the chosen one.
Johnny, did I answer your question?
To a degree, yeah.
Yeah, fam.
I swear down, I'm about to pull up the chapter because this other shit that happened.
Nah. I read that chapter like 3 times, fam. Before Garp was the last thing. Elbaf was before that, and then before that was Vegapunk and them man trying to escape the island, didn't it? And then who do you man think opened the door for Lucian and Kaku?
I'm a two-piece nigga. You think I know about that?
I see Bearman saying it was Lilith, but I went back to the chapter and I must have seen. Not Bearman. I see Joy Boy's thing in it. I say, he was saying Bearman was saying it's Lilith, but then I must have gone back to the chapter now, and I literally saw the panel. Lilith is in the middle of everybody, Shaka and all that. When she's saying, at least she's saying, when everyone's planning what to do next, when Vegapunk's making the call to get back up, of them to say, let's make an escape. And then the very next very next panel, we don't see any of them. The very next panel after that, doors are opening. Very next panel after
Honestly,
that.
sometimes I can't tell because One Piece is kind of cluttered in the way.
The whole
Yeah.
thing is confusing.
Nah, honestly, there was nothing there to indicate. There was nothing there.
Yeah. Just remember, you guys bought into the theory that Kid might be a D because of his 2D in his name. Just remember that.
I bought into it. I just said
I remember that.
No, we just said it's a
You know
possibility.
what's wrong? Yeah. What's the date?
A fourth.
It's the 4th of Jan, 2023. When it's revealed that Kid is a D, I'm actually finding where Worth lives.
Nah, go ahead. Nah, for real. Go ahead.
I'm
Nah,
looking
for
for
real.
man.
Just remember
I'm
you
looking
said
for
that.
man.
I said he's scouting.
I'm looking for man.
Remember
I said
you,
he's
Daryl.
scouting.
It's
Hey,
actually
I'm
Daryl
looking
that
for
buys
man.
into it. Not even John or Kwame. It's you, Daryl.
No, I don't even really care about the Kid thing because I don't really rate
Yeah,
it.
I just
matter
said it to
because
be
But it's interesting,
do
isn't
you
it?
know why it doesn't
be
really matter? Do you know why
argumentative,
it doesn't really matter? He gets treated like a D.
The reason why
Does he not?
the only reason I
He
got
gets treated like a D.
the only reason why I
Debatable.
got it
Debatable.
because he said Kid and there's a double D in it. It's just
Yeah,
how to corn it.
This is just a funny thought that came to my head because I just thought that would piss you off in it. But I didn't know that you man had heard that theory.
Yeah, but
before.
it
I
was
just
shocked
literally thought about
because you wanted to say it in the chat instead of saying it on the stream.
Of course, but yeah, because I didn't know that I didn't know niggas were saying it like that. Innit? Like that's to me that's wild. That's a wild thing to say. Like Kid is a D. Like wait, what?
Yeah, it's very wild.
That's wild. But
It's wild, yeah.
I just
It's
said
wild,
it like
yeah.
I thought you man would be like nah.
That would be the normal thought process, but you know, I'm not sure for John, but me, I'm an SBS guy, innit? Like I actually bang out One Piece YouTube, right? And I always thought to myself, if Oda had it in his mind that Kid is supposed to be the closest to Luffy, why is it that Law has, things that put him above Kid?
I don't want to go through this again, Miss. We're going to be careful.
Well, number one, because story changes. Obviously, as he's writing, more
That's true.
coming to him. Obviously.
That's true.
So, but it doesn't mean that Kid was meant to be a D, for instance. You know what I mean?
If see me, I rate myself in debates, innit, or in arguing, innit, or at least when I think I'm right in it. But if I wanted to argue it, I could argue the point that Kid is a D. Really and truly. Like if you wanted to argue,
will you even come with the facts? Will you just be speculating? I was still
facts.
No, 100%. It'll be speculation.
It's all speculation until proven, obviously.
I'll just point to the story. Like Blackbeard's not getting the third devil fruit. Like if he could, he would have taken it by now. We know he's not. Like story-wise, story-wise, like I'm looking at it based on story. He's not getting a third devil fruit. There's no.
What I want to know. Let me ask you, man, this. Yeah. And this is
actually
a topic changer.
He doesn't have a mythical fruit yet. I think he wants Marco's fruit.
Let me ask. See, this is the thing. Yeah, we're talking about weak fruits when talking about Marco. Man. Real talk.
Nah, stop it. What do you
listen to this? What I'm about to ask
he can't get Marco's fruit
listen,
because he doesn't suit the character.
Let me ask you, man, this. Yeah, and really, this is a question for Worth because I know Worth has something on this. Yeah, but it's like, what do you, man, really think is behind, emu and the concept of emu? Because
I don't like the concept.
Is the be-all end-all. Let's be honest. As a
cartoon fan, I like the concept of emu.
We know the concept
it depends
of
on
emu
what
is the be-all end-all.
what the Void Century is about.
Oh my days!
I don't like the concept of emu at all.
I'm not a fan based off how I've seen emu portrayed in other types
of. You don't like the concept of emu when we don't understand the concept.
I know what the Void Century is, then I'll be able to tell you if I like it or not.
I'll give you that, Daryl. I don't understand the concept because it's way too vague right now. But from what we've seen and kind of from watching other anime, what my brain is leading me to see emu as, I don't like it one bit. I don't like the fact of someone being above the Gurusei. The Gurusei being the 5 elders is enough already to say, okay, there's 5
have you taken a
just wait. And for me, the 5 elders is like, okay, seeing the 5 elders.
What do you think emu's history is then?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, cool.
I don't even want to assume.
That's what I mentioned before. If I know what about the Void Century,
wait. Let me ask Kwame.
If I know about the Void Century, then it makes it easy.
Let me ask Kwame. Yeah. How do you think emu attained the status of emu?
That is
okay. For example, if I was to just put on my theory hat, so just guess to give you an answer. I can see Oda giving a story. I can see Oda giving a slight inclination to the story that like Emu was made immortal by Law's fruit back in the day, and he's just outlived everybody. So he was actually present, physically present during the Void Century. Emu was alive and kicking. Law's fruit's there. That's why that was given so much importance. Luffy's obviously sun god Nikon knew about his immortality. That was probably one of his rivals.
Something similar as well.
All those, I can see all those things tying in, and I don't
Let
like
me
it.
jump on Kwame after he's finished.
Go on, run that, John.
So this literally just came into my head now. It could be wrong. You guys could say I'm chatting shit. I don't even care. Because I don't even really care about the concept of Emu as of right now. Because right now, but I'm thinking it literally just came to me right now. He was probably present during the Void Century, and he probably isn't anything. He's probably not directly related to royalty. He could even be someone who was he could probably even be a peasant, and I'm thinking,
could have been a slave.
If you man enslaved, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking right now, I know you guys don't really read comics, but if you're aware of Black Adam or you watch the Black Adam film, Black Adam essentially was a slave in Egypt, and he rose to power.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
and I'm assuming it could be something Emu could.
I think he rose to royalty by becoming an adopted son of like a king or something like that.
No, he didn't. He basically rose to power because.
Who would you say Emu was a slave of?
So Emu could have been a slave. Basically, what I'm trying to say, he was probably a peasant. He probably doesn't have any direct ties.
A slave of who?
It could have been a captured slave or a captured prisoner.
I'm just throwing a
pirate
kingdom concept right now. I'm just saying he's not a direct royal or anything, and he's basically from the Void Century, and he's risen to power, and he's basically got power through whatever means in it. That's kind of the story I'm probably getting from him. So something similar to Black Adam from the comics, if you know anything about Black Adam or if you watched the movie, which I haven't, but I just know about.
Okay, Daryl, you tell us then, like, what's going on with Emu?
No, as for me, my thing is, it's completely theory based. It's headcanon.
Of course, it has to be
nothing.
Of course.
But my whole concept of Emu, and it's very Disney, it's very default. I feel like Emu is a type of person, who was allied to the 20 kingdoms, betrayed for, power of themselves. I have no evidence, but the way stories go, I don't understand how a power, who has a country who have a power source that Vegapunk himself doesn't understand and can't recreate, could lose to the 20 of these dusty kingdoms, Arabasta included, fam. The Don Quixote included. I feel like the ancient kingdom was probably so far ahead, and I feel like what took the ancient kingdom down was their own power being used, against themselves. That's how I see it.
Fairs, from either infighting or the actual weapons.
Power being like this. I see their power being like the fall of Africa, where it's like your own people come against you. I feel like they were betrayed.
I hear that. Oh yeah, no, because if they of course, if they were Kingdom of Pirates, I can see that that happening, them being selfish, and then factions spanning out, and then obviously people aligning with other alliances and actually just bringing on the whole shit.
Betrayal, but I'm more specific where I feel like there was a betrayal on Emu's part, and if not Emu's bloodline or something, Emu-ness. There was some Emu shit.
On expanding on my one, I see Emu again as a Pain character, like Pain from Naruto. So
it sounds similar to Black Adam anyway.
Yeah, so like even Daryl's all points can be true. It could tie into one big theory. He could have been portrayed in the past in the Void Century. He could have lived and physically been alive in the Void Century, and he could have in that Void Century in that time had law or got somebody with Law's fruit or had Law's fruit, and made himself immortal to say that's why he lasted.
Does the immortality surgery even work?
I think it does.
Having the devil fruit and being alive today, like, would it make sense?
No.
For someone to do the immortality surgery,
Vegapunk confirmed
the next man has the fruit, and then it still
Vegapunk
works.
confirmed it. Vegapunk confirmed it. fruits can grow more than once. There's a way that
that's true, but
there's a way that
let me ask you this, yeah.
with Law's fruit right now.
So we know that Law can do the immortality surgery, right? Imagine if Law was to do the immortality surgery on Dofi.
Like, we don't know that.
But Doflamingo alluded that the user of the heart fruit can do that surgery, right?
Yeah.
And
he's alluded, but we don't know if that's even true or not.
We don't know.
I think it's an awakened ability.
We don't know for fact. Yeah.
It could be. That makes sense.
It's an awakened. It's an awakened ability.
And Law's awakened. But of course. I've always thought, right, that when Corazon was so shook, yeah, for Doflamingo to find out about Law's origin, yeah, I felt like it always had something to do with that immortality surgery.
Still around?
Of course, yeah. Because Doflamingo directly said he wants Law to do it.
So with that immortality surgery, yeah, had Law done that on Doflamingo, say randomly Law dies, and the next man has the fruit, surely that shouldn't still work on Doflamingo, right?
It still stands.
Or it still stands.
It's an awakening. It's like for example, Aikanu and Aokiji fighting on Punk Hazard. They fought with awakened abilities. When you use your awakening, it changes the environment around you. So Doflamingo using his awakening on Dressrosa.
Immortality surgery will last on a man even if they're dead.
Yeah, so it's like it's changing the environment. So like if Doflamingo, for example, if Doflamingo was to change the entire Dressrosa into strings and then Doflamingo dies, Dressrosa, it doesn't go back to normal. That's why one thing I believe.
Wait. Sorry.
But that's the opposite.
So Kwame.
They usually go back to normal when someone's unconscious.
I hear what you're trying to say, but I know I'm using other because what I'm saying I could just be chatting shit. But normally when you defeat the villain, everything goes back to normal. You know.
Different anime. It's not different anime.
It normally goes back to normal when you defeat the villain.
That's what happens. Also
happens in games, it happens in everything.
But I'm saying also there's a thing of what the power was intended to do. If it was just
before, so the thing you mentioned before with Aokiji and Akayuni, that makes sense, but that's weather.
No, that's my point. My point is it's also about the intention of the power. If it's like, okay, like for example, as you guys said with Birdcage was activated and it was kept active while he was alive.
Let me just say something. One more thing, sorry. Mm-hmm. When Brooke fought I can't remember her name, the fat bitch in Dressrosa, yeah? He defeated her and everyone went back to normal.
Oh, yeah. How dare you?
That's my point.
Fuck you, fuck that fat bitch, yeah.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's also about the intention of the.
She's talented.
I'm saying it's also about the intention of the power being used, isn't it? So like Doflamingo, when he did Birdcage, it was activated and kept active while he was alive. If Doflamingo had just gone to it on a random island, changed a building with his awakening to string, left and died at a later point, no, the building doesn't just go back to being a building from strings. That's my point. My point is that if it's
all very vague, isn't it?
I'm saying like if Law's doing the surgery to actually do the surgery, it's not that just like he's keeping he's not using that fruit to keep it active basically.
So would you lot think of Emu being a religious figure then?
How religious?
Huh?
How religious? Are you talking about a real deity or what?
Not like a real deity, but someone like how you see like the Pope and stuff like that.
Blackbeard.
But also being like a supernatural figure. Like how we think
Emu is Black Adam.
You know how we think that there's like a occultism going on, and like a new world order, and stuff like that. And there's someone at the very top who uses supernatural demonic powers, and then it goes down into hierarchies, and then people sacrifice blood and stuff like that.
I hate it.
Do you know what I would say? You know what I would say? Yes, just because of the fact that the Gorosei, who for years I thought were the paramount power.
That's why I don't like it. That's why I don't like Emu. If you have 5 elders who already appear non-combative, who already appear to be political figures, then no. in this, especially in this One Piece world with so many different factions.
But you know what you have to understand?
I don't need a president. You don't need to tell me that.
You have to understand about men and about power. Yeah, there's no way that how many? There's 5 Gorosei, right?
Yeah.
There's no way, that 5 men will come to an understanding and an agreement that we are the guys, without it being someone who's more powerful than that.
That's why it's trash for me. For me, it would have been
sicker. It's not about trash.
I'm saying
it's about reality.
I know, but I'm saying reality. For me, it would have been a better reality if it's 5 man them, that's gang, saying, listen, for the next 60 to 600 years, we are running this shit. Don't care about anything else.
But
only us 5 make the world
for me,
decisions.
the reason why it's better that the concept that emu exists, I would be disappointed if it was 5 crusty men, that took down. Because you know me, I see. Wait, let me say this quickly. You know the Ancient Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
I see the Ancient Kingdom as Luffy's people. I in my head, I've always had the headcanon that the Ancient Kingdom was the D's before any corruption, before any madness. I always thought in my head it was the D's without any madnesses. The D's left how they want to live. Yeah, and I felt like the 20 Kingdoms came to sabotage their shit.
Bear in mind, what people, this is a common thing that I think, I don't know, I actually heard you say it in what you were saying as well. But it's a common thing, that I don't know why I don't see everyone kind of like point this out. People say like, okay, the 20 countries and the Ancient Kingdom. But you know, like the Ancient Kingdom wasn't just everybody like 100% was Will of D niggas.
No,
it can't
definitely
be.
not.
So it's like it's an Ancient Kingdom, probably guarded or created by Will of D niggas.
That's the difference between
but it's just
Ancient
pirates.
Kingdom and the 20 Kingdoms, where I felt like my headcanon has always been that the Ancient Kingdom was welcoming.
Also,
whereas I always felt like the 20 Kings, other than the Nefertari, were discriminatory.
100%. Yeah, 100%. But okay, wait. Just for all you man, 3 of you, what would you prefer? Would you prefer that there's 5 Gorosei, 5 elders, how the story has gone up until now, and that Emu exists? So whichever version
Emu has to exist.
So just wait. Whichever version of Emu that we've said, that whichever is right, pick any of those versions, or just that it's vague and we don't know his end goal or his points or whatever, or where he came from. But 5 elders and Emu, or just wait, let me land. Or would you prefer, because this is what I would prefer, this is just thought of this, would you prefer if it was just the 5 elders, no Emu, but in the story and telling how the 5 elders came to be, it was actually 20 elders from one elder from each kingdom in the past.
Do you know what I say? There has to be.
But they've died and it's been whittled down. Now there's only 5 left.
The reason why to go first, the reason why I tell you there has to be an Emu,
I'd prefer the latter.
Game of Thrones already taught me that even if you have a select number of elite factions, what will happen is they'll begin to feud amongst themselves. All it takes, so you know the Gorosei that looks
about
like
Civil
Gandhi.
War in Marines.
You know the Gorosei that looks like Gandhi.
Yeah.
The guy. So all it takes is the Gorosei that looks like Gandhi, and then the Gorosei that looks like
that looks like Draco Malfoy's like Draco Malfoy's dad.
Guy, or Sanji, so him. All it takes.
He's
serious. I remember, so just one thing. I remember back in the day,
all it takes for their wives to not like each other, and then just like the houses are beefing. So there has to be an Emu.
Kwame,
has to
just
be
remember that.
Yeah, no, hey, you think I forgot? Daryl says Sanji's related to because he's royalty. He's related.
No. Every Sanji Todd had that theory that the blonde Gorosei was Sanji's dad.
Nah, it was just Sanji fanboys.
Yeah, I said every Sanji Todd.
John,
Sanji Todd. Okay, so that.
Huh?
Yeah, John, were you gonna say something? Because I'm about to say my point.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Okay, so for me, when the Emu thing came up, now obviously you'd know I hated it, innit? But it was like Hold on.
Nah,
I hated it for one reason.
Actually, no,
I hated it for one reason. It reminded me
Let him spit.
It reminded me of Naruto when that bitch woman came up at the very last minute.
I think everyone had that feeling.
Currently, I don't hate the idea, right? Because there has to be it represents reality, like Daryl said. That there has to be someone like an emu, like a religious figure. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, there has to be like that religious figure. But the only reason why I personally don't like the only questions that I have that I would hate is who is Luffy going to fight Akainu, Blackbeard, and Emu? Like, for me, like,
I don't think
other people. Hold on. Other people, for me, it's too much in it. Right now, I don't care about the concept of Emu. Like, I don't really care. I understand that the need for there to be like this person, this Emu guy or whatever, right? But for me, I'm not bothered. The question now is like, it's not. Now people are saying that there's a lot of theories going on now. Oh, now Emu's the last enemy for Luffy to fight. It's like, we have Akainu and we have Blackbeard. Why can't we have other people, maybe like the good side of the government, actually fight the bad side of the government and fighting against Emu? Why does it have to be Luffy? And my other point is, I would have loved it. I would actually love it if the D people aren't actually connected to the ancient kingdom. Hear me though, I would actually like it if the D's weren't connected to the ancient kingdom, connected by blood, but somehow the ancient people's will was passed down to the D's. Rather than the D's actually being ancient kingdom.
Yeah, personally, I've never thought it was a blood. I never thought they were blood relatives. I always felt, ever since I saw the person with the giant straw hat in Emu's chamber, I always felt like I felt like the D's, would have been the original Luffy's crew. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you said it.
So could you imagine?
Explain.
So where I mean,
I heard that. I heard that theory before, but I don't fuck with that.
Let me say this: like, imagine if Luffy eventually got to the stage, where he understood that he had come too early, and the person to change the world was to come after him. Don't you think, they would have devised a plan as Straw Hats to give, an army a D, a Zoro a D, a Sanji a D,
the exact same thing that me and Worth said Roger did. Oh,
yeah, pretty much. You see how Roger gave Shanks a mission, Rayleigh a mission, a Crocus a mission.
So that Luffy's destiny can happen, isn't it?
It's that same type of concept.
Did you make this up yourself, by the way?
Oh, no, I didn't make it up by myself. John, with me, I'm not sick. The only reason why I come up with these things in my head, the only reason I'm not sick. The only reason I came up with this in my head, is because Toki came from 800 years ago. People need to realize these people had a plan. They had a plan. They understood they were about to lose 800 years ago, and they did because the 20 Kingdoms took over, but they still had a plan.
Yeah, for me, I get it if they had a plan and they're working. It's like an undercover sort of, like, the good people are going undercover in order to uproot the corruption that's going on in the government. Like, I'm okay with that. And so you've passed down certain things to certain people because obviously people are dying, age, and stuff like that. But the idea now saying that, it's fate. Fate means that it's going to happen.
Nothing can stop it.
Yeah, for sure. But you know me,
but that's my problem.
Definitely think it's going to happen. I think it is fate.
Outside of One Piece, we know that Luffy's gonna make it. But as inside the story now,
can I just ask a question? Are we gonna cut the call at 8 minutes?
Something that's been planned. It should be something
We
that they
have
have
doubters though.
Wait. Are we cutting the call?
We have doubters in the school.
Yo. Are we?
We have to do a new
call
thing.
in
We have to
8
do a new
minutes,
thing.
Or are we
have to do a new
carrying
thing.
on?
It's not over.
I'm cutting. I'll be cutting in 20 minutes anyway. So
not 20 minutes. I'm saying, are we cutting in 8 minutes, or are we going to carry on?
Now, boss, anything.
Yeah, but you can bust a new thing, but I'm like leaving in 20 minutes.
In 20?
Yeah.
I got work tomorrow. I didn't know I'm still doing shit.
Word. I'm about, but I'm literally holding my son in bed.
Do you know we need to work on is that top 30? Because I'm coming for everyone's top 30.
Yeah, we need to start earlier, man.
That's facts. Facts.
We need to start earlier.
Like 8 or 9, I was saying, where's everyone? I was ready to go then.
Because
I was still trying to actually go on YouTube. And I needed to call my girl. She hates me, so I was, boy.
At least I'm in the yard with my girl now. She's ready to go in bed. But wait, let me. I'm gonna do it next.
You know,
you three should do like a triple date with all your girls.
Why do we do that?
Why not? It'll be funny.
I bet you like going on dates myself.
Facts.
I should invite 2 more couples.
Fuck that. You know, my girl's annoying as she is. How much I'm not actually be around?
Like that. Trying to tolerate somebody else's girl.
Imagine.
Imagine being at the table. How you try to bust a joke?
You know,
but it's a dead joke, and your girl just looks at you. No.
So my girl's been trying to meet. You know my guy Jonathan. My girl's been trying to meet his girl. So by the way, my girl, since she came to my house like in 2014, she thinks she's gone in now. She's not gone in. Yeah. I feel you, fam. She thinks she's gone in. She's trying to go to Ghana with my mum. We're trying to go with my fam. She's a fraud. Yeah. So
she's mad, fam. These girls are mad. Why are these girls so mad? They move so mad, fam.
They're so mad. They're so ready to just be indoctrinated in the shit.
Yeah, fam. They're easily manipulated.
Yeah,
sorry.
Fact. But you know, at the same time, it's a sign to see if they actually like you.
That's true.
To be honest, because when we were in school, Caribbeans were not trying to be African.
I hear it very well.
She's African, fam. She done DNA test. Yeah, she has like 12% gone in. She thinks she's sick. She thinks she's bad.
I sent the links though.
For next year.
Oh, let's leave it, man. Yeah.
What?
What's the next topic?
No more stream.
Next topic, bro. You chatting for 2.5 hours about leave it, man. Next time we'll do top 30.
The whole thing, John.
Huh?
You're trying to cut? You're trying to leave?
I'll record, bro. I'll record in it. Like if you want to carry on, let's carry on.
It depends.
I'm voting.
We shouldn't be still about for another 20 minutes.
All right, cool.
But it's gonna have to be like conversation.
You man talking like you have lives, fam.
Huh?
Yeah, man.
So you man talking like you have lives.
Facts, Kwame, by the way.
I'm going to work. I got work in 6 hours.
You don't know.
Yeah, Daryl's got a life. Daryl's got work tomorrow.
Yeah, but wait, it's not happy. It's not.
You know like that. He's
not enjoyment. You think I'm trying to go there?
Nah,
no. Stay here, fam. This is better than work.
Yeah, like that. I'm holding baby, fam. Must still try to stream.
Hold on.
I'm going to work. Right now, I'm working in Charlton, so even if I try and be late, I can't be late.
What time you start? 2 o'clock, innit?
Not even 11 tomorrow.
11 to thing, you know.
So if I wait, you what?
Do you mind to change your shift?
No, I'm trying to get 6. Raw, that's a full blown baby. I'm trying to get 6 a.m. to 2, but at the same time, I know I'm a fraud. Yeah, and
where'd you work now?
This warehouse in Charlton, from.
Okay.
Tough times right now.
Nah, the warehouse thing ain't bad. I ain't gonna lie.
It's boring, but at the same time,
I swear it's not even bad like that. Yeah, no, man, I can't do that.
You know, this warehouse.
I used to bust the warehouse thing in Erith.
Oh, probably Ocado.
Yeah, you know, come on, man. You know.
Yeah, I know about them, man. I ain't gone there because everyone's told me.
Hey, forget about your trivial conversation, bro.
For real.
Army, do your thing. Like, get the links in it.
Bro, the link is
What's
already
the
up.
next topic? I want everyone's top 30. I'm trying to fight people.
You can't do top 30 today. That's another stream.
I've already done the links.
Whilst we're here, yeah, there's next links.
Yeah, I've already done the next link. If you think I'm waiting.
Oh, this is the links for the next 20 minutes. What's the time? It's 2 o'clock. Oh, that's sad, man. Time goes when you're actually having fun.
What do you mean you can't?
If I was at work, yeah, there's 2 minutes. There's 2 hours.
Yeah.
No, I'm a One Piece tard, innit? So if it's One Piece chat, I'm about.
Yeah, I can't lie.
I'm about to join the thing, though. Oh, what? I think Worth's already gone.
No, I'm here.
Oh, he's still there. I'm
leaving that. Leaving that too.
Well, John, you got the link?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what. Anyone cut any time in it? Let us know, innit?
I can't cut. I'm recording.
Oh, yeah.
Me cut. I'm trying to exit the email. Okay, there it is. Okay, I'm cutting.
Then I'm out.
Too informal, fam.
Yeah, as well. Next,
this has been our best stream. Yeah, was the one we done before this.
No,
when I was shitting on Worth all night long.
Romy, you know, in the last stream, you know when you left around 1 o'clock. You know we left around 4.
That's what I'm saying. You might.
No, but that stream ended up being wild, yeah. Because I was telling you, man, about Dami and her white man.
We're not going back to that. Bro. Just leave it.
No, we can't go back to that because if my girl ever heard that, back in the day.
No, we're not going back. Leave it, bro.
It's been recorded.
It's recorded. Leave it, bro. Okay, you're gonna be incriminated.
Fuck that.
That's that is that is fucking hilarious because I already know. I can just picture the kind of shit my man was about to put himself in.
If you heard the stuff this guy was saying before, bro, he would be.
No, do you know what it is?
Forever.
Timestamp killer, innit? Tell me the timestamp of the
last.
See how Worth was hooked over my girl,
bro. I can't like 2.5 hours.
See how Worth was hooked on my girl, yeah, with the N.
Yeah. What? Should we just?
Hey, what? You speak to Andreas?
Hey, should we just chat? Hey, John. Let's just chat. Let's just chat about stuff that's gonna get cut anyway, man.
I can't lie. I'm ending the stream, innit?
Yeah. End the recording.
End the recording.
End the stream, Dave. End the stream, Dave. No.
We're not leaving.
No.
We're not leaving. We're just chatting, not recorded.
I need to practice being more formal because I keep calling